What's going on, guys? What is going on? What a wild prelim to this card. We had fight drops. We just had a cup shot in the fight. We had a wild decision with the Loopy fight. How are you guys doing? If you guys are new, if you're watching this on a replay, let me first introduce myself. My name is Jacob. I'm part of one of four of us on We Want Picks. We do weekly full card breakdowns, DraftKings breakdowns, bet of breakdowns. We just partnered down below. You'll see here we just partnered with Monkey Night Fight. We'll have much more on that later. But this has been a wild night, and hopefully I think we got rid of the delay, guys. So I think there's only like a 5-6 second delay. What's up, David? We got some people in the chat already, but this is wild. If you guys, like I said, this is We Want Picks. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the replay. We got a wild night ahead of us. If the prelims were any indication of where we're headed tonight, so yeah. First of all, let me just discuss the lock of the week. Lock of the week, Birchak. He had it, man. He had it. No, he had. I said that Gravely was going to get caught in something, and Birchak, man, he had that guillotine. It was tight. It was so tight. I was jumping up and down in my chair. First, he reverses the position, gets on top, hits him with some elbows, immediately jumps to the guillotine. Lock of the week. I was going crazy. And then Gravely just does what Gravely does. Got out of the position and just dominated the fight. But, man. And then the Stevens fight dropping. I know everyone is most people anyway are screwed right now with DraftKings because of the Stevens fight, which is a shame too because close. I guess it was the push from Stevens at the face-offs that hurt Close. Close released a statement that said Stevens, the second he got pushed, he couldn't feel anything in his hand. It's like, can you disclose that, please? Can you let us know, like, something's going on? Because, I mean, he literally waited until, like, it wasn't even, like, I guess it wasn't until his walkout, but it's like, right when the card started, it's like, now we can't, I mean, people are doing DraftKings, man. We're trying to set our lineups. So I wish he would have done that ahead of time, to save face there. But that was a shame because that was going to be a hell of a fight. Davey, you're still the people's champ. Hey, man. I almost nailed that. Man. I mean, I said exactly what was going to happen. He was going to get caught in a submission. He did, and somehow wiggled his way out of it. So how are you guys doing? How are your guys' DraftKings doing? I actually got a new setup here. I have a third screen that we can work with, and I'm going to throw the stats. So we're going to do this. This is a little preview here. So I have this. And then we go to this. Ooh, okay. So when the fights are going on, we'll have this up. So we can see this will update live with all the significant strikes, takedowns, all that stuff. So we'll have that up. We still have the timer down here. So you guys will know where the fights are at. From when I'm watching, like I said, the delay should be pretty much gone. It was like 40 seconds. Now I think it's like 6 or 7 seconds. So if you guys are commenting, I'll be able to read it, no problem. So yeah, this is going to be a wild card if there's any. And how about that Loopy decision? Did you guys have Jessica Peña winning that fight? Let me know who you think won that fight. I'll go back full screen here. Who do you guys think won that Jessica Peña and Loopy fight? Because that was wild. I thought that Loopy won 30-27. I thought it was pretty clear that she was Peña had her back and was holding positions, but she was doing nothing with them. She was just holding on to her back. She was just holding on to positions and was doing nothing with them. Where Loopy literally, there was points where Loopy was just tossing her across the octagon, landing the harder strikes. Like Jeffrey, there, I felt Loopy. Jeffrey, how did you score it? Was that because I thought in my mind it was 30-27, but I could see 29-28, but 29-28 Peña, I don't know. Like I think maybe Peña won the first because I think she reversed that position. But then Loopy was landing such the harder shots and was anytime there was that weird position, Loopy was literally just throwing her off of her. I'm like, oh my God, I can see how Peña won that fight, but I still think Loopy won the fight. David, I couldn't see it. Dan was actually texting me and said, "Who do you think won?" And I was like, "I think Loopy won for sure." So I couldn't believe it. Oh, Chris Joy, what's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome back. DraftKings not letting us make. I know, man. Take 10%. Give me the option. Yeah, this is what it should do. I understand that 2-1 by Ragdoll. I understand DraftKings because the issue here is, the second that lineups are locked, you can see everyone else's lineup, right? So they can't let you change your entire lineup because if you're in a player league with a few different people, you can change your lineup based on their lineup. Obviously, like in our league, we release our lineups early so everyone knows our lineup. But I could see that. But there has to be an option to where that one fight that drops, you can replace it with any other person that's not in your card. Like lock the rest of everyone's lineup and just that one fight if there's a drop, even if the card's still going on. Like right now, if the Peña fight were to drop, okay, you unlock that Peña Munoz for everyone's lineup, and now I can pick someone else if there's any money left. Even if I have to double up some random fight, like if I have to double up the Arlovski Sherman fight, which you don't want to do, but like at least you're gonna have an opportunity to score something. Give me a chance, DraftKings. So I hope they fix that. So I wish you could have done a little more when Peña was down instead of letting her get up. Yeah. I think Lupi's going to be very, very good. You could tell her striking it was sharp. Her initiating the clinches and wanting, and every time that she was in a position had Peña against the fence, she should have just broke away. You saw that later on when she threw Peña down. She didn't initiate. She didn't go in for the grappling because everything at distance, man, Lupi was boom, 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 and everything was sharp. That's what impressed me the most, especially. And I thought that was going to impress the judges was Peña was a lot of just holding and she did switch a couple positions and stuff, but Lupi's shots was pop pop and even like pop pop with a kick or pop, and you see Peña's head snapping back. So I was pretty surprised, but I mean we're getting right into it here, guys. I mean we got Peña and Munoz up next. I had Peña in my line, so this is why I'm pissed. I'll tell you exactly why I'm pissed. If you guys watched our first breakdown video, our full lineup video, I had Peña and Mearshart in my lineup. When the Ramos fight dropped, I switched some things around, and then I wanted to add Bush, who lost. So instead of Mearshart and Peña, I switched it to Bush and Stevens. So Bush lost, and Stevens I don't even have a chance. It's crazy. What do you think of the Espino-Romanov fight? I think Espino won round 1 and was leading round 3. Yeah, I was actually surprised when it was going to go to that whatever they call it, technical decision. I thought Espino was going to win because you looked at the takedowns. I think he had like 4-2, and the only thing was Romanov really had him hurt in the second, so I could see Romanov getting the second. But Espino, like you said, Romanov had the position early in the first, but Espino reversed the position, had that good throw. And then the third, he was winning that, I guess. But so it's tough. That's a tough one. You know what's really tough too is because of the language barrier, he was able to talk to his coach, and you could tell that. So when that stuff happens, there's supposed to be no corner advice. And if the fighter asks like what happens if the fight stops, the ref doesn't tell him. Nobody tells him. So he has to just determine on himself, can I continue? But you could tell with the language barrier that his coach and him were having like conversations like, what should I do? Because the ref kept saying, tell the doctor, tell the doctor, this is all you're supposed to do. So I think the corner was telling him, like, I think he knew he was gassed. He was probably hurt, but a cup shot you recover from, even a bad cup shot. We all know it hurts for 2 or 3. That's why they give you 5 minutes. You recover from that. So, but you could tell they were having a conversation, him and his corner, to where I think they both decided, like, listen, I think you're going to lose this third round for sure. You could have, maybe lost another round, so let's just end it here and take our chances, and it paid off for him. So I actually, in a $5 league, I always enter 2 lineups in a $5 league. I entered a lineup that we show you guys, and then I kind of hedge it with, like, I always have, like, 3 or 4 of the same fights, and then I flip a few ones around, and I chase, like, stoppages for, like, those big money winnings. And in that one, I actually had Romanov in there, so I was, like, kind of hoping that he was going to get the decision on that card, because my card for this is, like, a disaster. I had Stevens, and then I had Birchak, who almost got that guillotine, and then I had Bush in the first round was like, oh, my God, look at this guy. And I think he kind of knew, like, I took this on short notice. I know what my gas tank is, but, he still didn't give up, but Hubbard is tough. And Bush, what he should have done probably is shoot those takedowns early in the first and try to like pace himself that way instead of blow his load with the striking. So that was interesting. But yeah, I mean, he's still very, very good. Bush is very, very good. And then so with that lineup, I'm doing not very good. But the other one, I had Romanov. He only scored 67. I had Gravely, but then I had Bush in that lineup too. So we're almost into money on that one. But I'm really focused right now. Bush on a full camp wins that fight. I completely agree. Well, you know what? I don't know if I completely agree because Hubbard's very, very tough, but I think it's definitely, I would like to see them grappling a little more. Chris Jory with the super chat to the People's Champ and support of We Want Picks. I can't stick around tonight. I have a good amount of people over. Jacob Udemano. Hey, Chris, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate your support. You're in our comments every single video. Every live stream you've been here chatting it up. So I appreciate the super chat, man. I appreciate your support for real. And enjoy your night, man. This has been a wild card. This has been just one of those nights where it kind of does feel good to just sit back and relax. So enjoy your time, man. I appreciate you stopping by for sure. And I appreciate the super chat, man. That means a lot to us, for sure. That means a lot to us. But yeah, like I was saying, wild night so far. The Stevens drop, Birchak, the lock of the week, almost gets the win. We had the cup shot. What else happened? What was the? I'm trying to think of the. I can't even think of the other fights right now. So we got Peña and Munoz next, and I have a bet for. And let me switch to this other view, and let me know if you guys like this other view here. We're gonna switch to this view, and this will give us the live stats going on. Put me a little bit small. I still have the timer. Let me put my cursor on this screen. I still have the timer down here in the corner that I'll start, so you guys know where I'm at. But the delay should be pretty much gone, so you'll see it's about 6 or 7 seconds. So, but I have money on. And guys, I'll be honest. I have the Ben Askren. I bought the Ben Askren Jake Paul fight, and I have it on a tab here. So when that starts, I'll give you guys some play-by-play on that as well. Let me see. I'm trying to look at my bets here. I got to log back in. I have Peña inside the distance. I know that. I was going to take him by sub, but I think he can win on his feet too. And remember, Munoz, if you guys are new to the channel, we have a couple pro fighters on this channel. One of them is not me. We have Dan Kramer, who was in the Bellator UFC, was on the Ultimate Fighter. And then we have Nick Newell, who is in Bellator currently and actually fought Alexander Munoz on the Contender Series and nearly beat him. He had him in a tight guillotine. And that would have been a UFC contract for Nick. So Nick's in Bellator right now, and he's got a fight coming up, which is exciting. We're excited for him. But I have Peña in this fight, but I'm kind of worried about it. Peña was in my lineup, but, you know, Munoz is such a good grappler that, you know, he can control this fight the entire way. But you know, Peña is so big. Munoz in my parlay. I had a 5-5 parlay. So last week I hit a 5-fight parlay. This week, my parlay started with Lupita. And I think she got screwed in that decision. So my parlay is already over, and I'm not very happy about it because I think she got screwed in that decision, which ruins. Anytime you lose the first leg of your parlay. Is this the first leg of your parlay, Jeffrey? All right, here we go. You like Munoz in this fight? I have money on Peña to get his inside the distance, so we'll see how it goes, guys. Are you guys watching the fights? Or are you guys relying on me to comment on it? Got my monster here, so we're about to get real turned up. Munoz actually looks good with his striking so far. But Peña, I mean, look how big Peña is, and he's like filling out too, and he looked good because that's a tough cut for him. But even in his cut, he looked like he didn't look sucked out or anything. He looks like, I mean, right now, Peña looks like he looks like he's 175, close to 180. I mean, he's filling out nice. There's going to be, I bet in a year or two he can't make this weight anymore. Because naturally you just fill out. No shots yet from Nunes. I think Peña's length's going to be a problem, man. Those legs look appetizing as a grappler to shoot on. Well, there he goes. He got taken down. So he's taken down middle of the octagon, which is going to be trouble for Peña. Let's see how easily he gets up. This will be interesting, too, to see if Peña uses his... this is actually makes me feel better if you have Peña, because normally I would have expected Peña just to try to pull guard and use his jiu-jitsu, but he worked back to his feet. Even from the middle of the octagon, he worked back to his feet, which is very, very impressive, because Munoz is a very, very good wrestler. He's getting dragged down again, but from the middle of the octagon, didn't even use the fence to get back to his feet. Got back to his feet again. I mean, this is impressive so far. We'll see if he gets tired, but impressive so far. Munoz just, I mean, this is what the fight's going to be the entire time. If Munoz is smart, I mean, this is, he'd just hold him here and work and ride him. And this might be one of the most boring fights on the card if Munoz really works this angle and just rides him and wins by points. I got Dan texting me. I got the group texting me. Angelo said he'll be, I'm going to try and get Dan in here in the chat. Angelo said he'll be here later. I think he's at dinner. So Peña gets out of the position. Almost just landed a head kick. That was a very, very close head kick. Are you also going to watch a bit? Yeah. David, I said I wasn't going to. Angela was like, you should do it on stream. But I actually bought it. I have it on a tab here, so I'm keeping track. When's that fight supposed to start? Is it like 11 or 11:30? I think it's like 11:30 or something, isn't it? Eastern, which would be like 10:30 Central. I'm on Central time. So yeah, I'll comment on it. I'll switch over and we'll walk through that together. Who do you guys think wins that fight? I actually, because this night's been so wild, I've lost a few bets. DraftKings has been a disaster. I put some money on Askren, if we're being honest. What is that? What is Peña's tattoo on his back? Is that a mermaid? Is that a mermaid? I think it might be. How do you guys like the stats over here? Is this good or no? Ooh, Munoz looks good striking, man. He's looking good striking. There's Peña with the nice left. So Peña is so big, man. I don't know how he makes 155 at 6'3". Holy cow. There's that knee. He almost timed it perfectly, and he didn't get taken down off it. So that's why I took my bet as inside the distance instead of submission win. Because I think Peña, if he wins, is not going to win a decision. Because you see right here, Nunes is just winning the grappling exchanges. And the reason I didn't take a submission win was because Peña with those long legs, I was like waiting for him to like eat a knee, time a knee on Munez's shot. So if he wins with the striking, then I win too. Because I was worried about, everyone says, it seems like the obvious choice is submission win. But Askren has good boxing skills. Have you seen his lethal spinning back fist? Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy spinning back fist. Imagine if he did that and landed it. There's another almost takedown by Munoz. Munoz looks good striking. Really good striking. But he's got to be careful here. Because this is the fight that Peña wants to be in, is striking. And Munoz looks like he's kind of getting baited in this striking match. Ooh, just connected big. He's got to be careful here. This is what Peña wants. He's got to be careful here. This is what Peña wants. He's getting cocky too. They're both kind of getting cocky. That was weird. The fight timer came up and said 8 seconds, and then the horn blew. That was very weird. Very weird. Very, very weird. But yeah, it should be interesting. I put money on Askren. Let me see my bets. Let me log in and look at my bets again. Let me see here. I put money on Askren to... There was a prop bet that I think someone mentioned in the comments. As long as he stays disciplined, he'll win the fight. Yeah, I know. But right now, he's kind of getting in a striking battle, which is not something you probably want to be in. My bets. I only put one bet, and I put on Askren. Oh, I put it on to go the distance. I thought I placed a bet on Askren to... There was a bet that someone mentioned about knockdowns, and there's like Askren not... If Askren doesn't get knocked down, it was like, what was it? I got to turn the air on too. Let's see. Oh, there's only 2 fights left on that card. Oh, back to Peña. Sorry, I'll check it later. Yeah, I'd be very careful here if I was Munoz. He's winning the striking exchanges right now, but the best way for Peña to win is with striking. You guys can see the stats there too, right? Yeah, 29-14. Going to the leg, 26 to 15 significant strikes. Peña looks like he's about to sit on something here. He looks like he's just waiting for a good counter. I see a big overhand left coming from Peña to try and counter something. I regret not betting on Munoz. Yeah. Woo! There was that left. I just called that. There was that left. Ooh, stiff right. This is why I took inside the distance. Boom, little body shot there. How much did I put on this? I'm afraid to switch over because I'm afraid I'm going to miss something. I'm not going to switch over. I'm not going to switch over. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. See, now he's in a striking battle, and Peña's winning the striking battle now. Munoz, and I bet Peña's got this knee timed up, too, on this shot. He's attacking that lead leg by Peña. No shots yet. Peña looks loose. He's found his distance. He's got to be careful with those leg kicks, though. Ooh, there was that knee. He almost hit that knee again. Oh, my God. Dude, that one was, like, right by his ear. Yeah, what are the leg kicks at right now? 11 leg kicks by Munoz. That knee was close, yeah. I mean, this is like he's getting baited in right now. See, he just caught Peña. That was smart. Okay, so that's actually smart. And Peña got out of it, but he's still getting baited into a striking match. But he was smart on that because he had Peña hurt, and instead of still trying to finish it with strikes, he went and shot and then followed through and got a takedown here. And now he's holding on for dear life. They both are. Look at the flexibility by Peña too. This is where Munoz better be careful in a scramble too, because Peña with those long legs will just kind of fall back on his back and throw a triangle up. Gets back to his feet. This is actually pretty impressive by Peña to not try and rely on his jiu-jitsu. He's just getting back to his feet, which is impressive. I didn't think he was going to do that. I figured he would just pull guard and try to work submissions. But he's back to his feet again. I mean, this is pretty impressive by Peña. I think Munoz is winning, but this is still an impressive fight by Peña. Munoz isn't dominating like I thought he was going to. And that's why I took Peña out of my lineup. Did I start the timer? Oh, my God, I didn't start the timer. What a disaster. Ooh, big uppercut there. Munoz got to be careful. I think Munoz is more hurt than Peña thinks he is. Because he really wasn't moving around much after that uppercut. And he's really not doing anything. I think he's still trying to get his wits a little bit. I think that hurt him more than anyone thinks or than anyone knows. He's still just trying to strike with Peña, man. This is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Ooh, caught a little jab. Munoz better be careful here. Look at that. He even had Peña's leg there, and he still didn't do anything with it. I think he's having trouble with the length. There's a feint. He's still going for that leg, but that's not going to be good enough. I think Peña's stealing this round. Who do you guys think is winning this round? There's like a minute left. Little elbow there. I need this inside the distance, though, Peña. Damn it. After this round, I'll check my bet, see what's going on. Yeah, he's attacking those legs. So he got one takedown this round. He's gotten 3 takedowns. I think 2 in the first. He got 1 this one. But I think Peña won this round with his pressure, with his striking. Ooh. I don't know. Who do you guys think won this round? I think it might be 1-1. I think it might be 1-1 because that takedown he didn't do anything with it. Peña got right back to his feet. Looking like Peña winning the round. Yeah, I mean, I think it's 1-1 right now. My bet is Peña inside the distance. I need this one, too. Birchak really did me dirty. Let's look at the strikes. So Munoz is still winning the strikes, which doesn't seem right? He's got takedowns, winning the strikes. I mean, this might be 2-0 Munoz. When I'm looking over here, it's because my screen, your stats that you're seeing right here, I have it on my monitor over to the right, so that's what I'm looking at over here. Yeah, I mean, 47 to 33, significant strengths. I mean, it'd be interesting. What about Monkey Knife Fight, guys? Down below. You guys should look into that app. We're going to put out a video and explain everything and our relationship with them, but it's a great app. Daily, fantasy prop games. We have a code. We want picks. It's either We Want Picks or WWP. 100% match up to $100, and that's cash that they give you. It's crazy. Who was the backup lock of the week? Well, I kind of got screwed because it was Ramos, but that fight dropped. Oh, I forgot to start the timer again. But that fight dropped, so then I reluctantly made Bush my backup lock of the week, and he ended up losing too. So it's been not a very good week, or not a very good night for anyone, I don't think. But oh, that was a weird situation there. Peña's getting cocky. I need you to finish this, Peña. I need to go for it. If anything, it'll help my bet if they think it's 1-1. Because Peña will think I got to win this round. Or if he thinks he's down 0-2, he's got to think I got to get the finish. So, ooh, another little. I love that little lead uppercut that he throws. That's really, really shifty, especially with his length, because his arm's already so far out there, and he just kind of up and under with it. It's very crafty. And we already had one what I think was a bad decision. So these judges, if this goes to the scorecard, I mean, honestly, we might have had 2 bad decisions, right? Because the Loopy one was kind of, I think Loopy got screwed, and then the last one, Espino and King Kong. That was a weird decision as well. But Peña feels good about himself, man. I think he thinks he's winning this fight, which I don't. I'd be careful. I'd be careful if you let this go to the decision. He's playing it flashy like he's winning this fight. Like I'm winning. Let me just in and out, do a little spin here. But I don't know. Like, look at him. He's dancing around. I'd be careful, Peña. That man Jacob block of the week. Let's go, Joe. Unreal, Joe. Loopy showed strength. I thought she won that too, bro. Yeah, I mean, I honestly thought she got screwed. I thought it was like, in my mind, I had it 30-27. That first round was close, but I thought she did enough to even win that first round. So I could see 29-28, but, I thought it was 30-27. Where do we stand with Tracy Cortez? I have bets on Tracy Cortez. I have Tracy Cortez in my lineup. I have a bet for her to get a finish in the first, second, or third round. So I put money on boom, boom, boom. She only has 1 finish in 8 fights. Man, these boys are swinging now. But I just don't think Kish. This is probably going to backfire because the way this night's going, I just don't think Kish is very good. I honestly don't think she's very good. Her head, she fights weird. Her head movement's weird. She fights very stiff, and when she moves her head, there's a takedown by Munoz. So I definitely think Munoz is gonna win this fight now. Peña back to his feet though. Watch the spinning elbow here. I mean, Peña, you got to go for it, man. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, Kish's head movement, it's a lot of just standing and a lot of just this. So I think Cortez can push her against the fence, and then when you're against the fence, there's kind of no place for your head to go, and I think she can get the TKO. So I actually had some of your log of the week. Then I took up shutdowns and it woke me up to get to all. Yeah, it's funny. Birchak, I mean, if you guys, I actually know it's funny, which will never see the light of day because I deleted the video. But I actually, instead of going live, I went live on an unlisted video. That way, in case the lock of the week hit, you guys could see my reaction. And when he reversed that position on Gravely, throws those elbows, and then immediately pulls that guillotine, that full tight guillotine, I was like, oh my God. I'm like jumping up and down in my chair like, lock of the week, he's going to do it. And then he got out of that guillotine and just absolutely just mauled him. But, I mean, that would have been a while. I mean, I was losing my mind. 45 seconds left in this fight. And I'm definitely going to lose my bet here. Peña with a tie clinch, though. This could be interesting. Munoz got out of it. I don't know. I don't know what the judges are going to do with this fight. I have no idea. No idea. And there definitely ain't going to be a finish. Ooh, Peña doing some wild stuff. Ooh, caught him with a little head, with a little shin on the chin. You got to go, Peña. You got to go, Peña. 6 seconds. Come on. I don't know who won. All hell would have broke loose if they happened for it. Dude, Joe, you don't even know. I don't think Angelo would have let me on the podcast next week. I honestly don't think. I honestly think that if Birchak would have caught that guillotine and got a first-round submission for me to win lock of the week, because I would have won, because I had a first-round submission bet, which would have won me, like, an ungodly amount of money. I would have won lock of the week as the biggest underdog ever. It would have been 8 of my last 9 lock of the weeks. He wouldn't have let me. He wouldn't have let me on the podcast. He would have forced me to take a week off. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Let's look at the stats here. So the strikes evened up. I mean, the strikes are about even. But then you have the takedowns. I mean, I think Munoz won the first, right? Peña could have won the second, and I think Munoz won the... I don't know, man. I think Munoz won that fight, but could go either way. This is going to be interesting. This is one of those fights where it could go either way, so no one gets screwed, right? A lot of times when these decisions happen, people are like, oh, so-and-so got screwed, so-and-so got screwed. But I think this one can go either way, and it'll be fine either way. Lupita got screwed. I'm going to keep saying that. I legit talked to Angelo at that fight. He said he has no idea what would happen if you wouldn't let it go away. It would have been... And it wouldn't have lasted. I mean, he could have kicked me off for a week, and it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, it would have been unreal. It would have been. I have this right here. It would have been. I would have wore this for the next 6 weeks. I would have wore that for the next 6 weeks. All right, here's the decision, guys. Split decision. Anytime Bruce has got the big sheet out, it's a split decision. Luis, he did do it. I don't know, man. Obviously, Munoz didn't get screwed, but I think Munoz won that fight. What do you guys think? I'll switch back to full screen now. Ooh, look at those transitions. Do you guys like the new graphics down here? It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I do them all myself. It's no big deal. Yeah, that's interesting, man. Peña. Good for him. So now I'm even now I'm even more upset because I took out Peña and Mearshart out of my lineup to put in Bush and Stevens. Bush lost. Stevens gets a fat 0. And Peña, Mearshart won. Mearshart won first round sub. Unreal. Unreal. Yo, Big Don's in the house. Shout out to Big Don. How you doing, Big Don? Shirty decision there. Don, have you been drinking? Can we get a sobriety checkpoint in here? Loopy won that fight. Dan's in the chat now. Angelo will probably be in here about a half hour, he said, unless he's just going to go home and just pass out after a night on the town. What's up, Jordan? Dan, who do you think won that fight? I thought Munoz won that fight. Don, who do you think that Munoz won? I think that Munoz won that fight. I don't think it was a screw job. I think it was very, very close, but I think Munoz won that fight. With the takedowns, the strikes are pretty much even, and the takedowns, I think he did enough. He didn't keep them down, but, you know, what are you going to do? What are you gonna do? What's next? That's the is Cortez next? Ooh, Cortez is next. Very interesting. That's big money. I'm still live. Need Cortez, Halasan, Sherman, and Gastelum. So you had Cortez, Halasan, Sherman. What odds did you get on that? Cortez a favorite, Halasan's a favorite, Sherman's a dog, Gastelum's a big dog. That had to have been like a plus 1,200. Is that what you got for that parlay? And yes, Munoz won in my eyes. I have the same lineup as Joe. Oh, that's not a parlay. You're saying the lineup. Oh, you're saying the lineup. Yeah, let's check the fan lineup. I thought that was a parlay. Let's see. Fans. David. Is this you in first, David? David 04? It's just for the DraftKings? Yeah. I got you now. Both Peña and Romanov sure lost. Yeah. Peña's close. Romanov, I was surprised. UFC judges are so damn terrible. Yeah, the loopy one was bad. I mean, they just need to move to open scoring. Missed the first round and part of the second. Peña clearly won the third. I thought the second from what I saw. Yeah, so Munoz definitely won the first. The second was close. Munoz got a takedown. He didn't do anything with the takedowns, which is surprising. The thing that surprised me the most, Dan, was Peña did not try any jiu-jitsu at all. I thought that when Munoz would get the takedown, Peña would just roll the guard and try to work his jiu-jitsu. He immediately got back to his feet and all the takedowns. Even in the open mat, Munoz in the first got an open mat takedown, and Peña got back to his feet in the first open mat. Didn't even need to use the cage. So Espino, Romanov was bizarre. That was very, very weird. I think what happened, Dan. I think different David. Oh, I gotcha. I think what happened, Dan, was normally you're not allowed to talk to your corner and ask them advice on like what I should do in this situation. I think because of the language barrier, and I was telling them earlier that with his coach in there, I think they were having a conversation like, what should we do when you're not supposed to do that? And I think his coach told him like, let's let this go to the judges, because I think he was completely gassed and knew he was probably going to get finished in the third by Espino. So I think they just said, you know what, let's just take this and take our chance, and he won the decision. So. Did they release scorecards yet for Romanov Espino? If any judge came in third, that is crazy. Well, I think Bisping actually made a good point as far as like the ref didn't call for a point to be deducted, but in that situation, like you said, like because Dominic was like there was no warning, right? There was no warning for a cup shot, so how can you take a point? But Bisping made a good point. If there's a takedown attempt and you grab the cage, and it eliminates the takedown, the judge will give no warning and just take a point straight away, right? They'll just take a point. You can't do that to stop a takedown. So in this situation, did the judges give Romanov the third by taking a point away from Espino because the cup shot ended the fight? We don't know. Obviously, the ref didn't say that, but the judges in their mind might have said, like, listen, this wasn't a deliberate cup shot, but it ended the fight. So, I can't give a round to a guy that ended the fight with an illegal shot. So, Jacob, what's good? I'm driving. Can you play with? Hey, I mean, I'll try. And actually, I have the guy. If you guys are just joining, I have the Askren. I bought the Askren Jake Paul fight reluctantly, so I have that fight up. So when that fight starts, I'll go back and forth and let you guys know what's going on. If you guys didn't judges don't have the ability to take a point. Ref call, as far as I know. I know they can't like take a point, like deduct a point, but if you're in your mind, they only had a minute of fighting, and in your mind, like there was a cup shot, it's like if I'm a judge, I'm like, listen, I mean, this fight got stopped because you need the guy in the nuts. So it's like that's the only thing I have to go off. There's only a minute of fighting in the third round. It's like I could see the judge doing that. So I can see the judge doing that. So yeah, I'll have the Askren and Jake Paul fight up when this starts. I'm trying to make some other bet. I have my betting thing up right now. What do you guys think some good bets would be for Askren Jake Paul? There's a bet that I'm looking at. Askren does not get knocked down for plus 170. How do you guys feel about that? Do you really think that Askren's going to get knocked down? He was like never knocked down as a as a fighter, right? As a Bellator, UFC. Obviously, Robbie Lawler picked him up and slammed on his head, but disagree. Judges should be able to do that if they did. I mean, they're scoring the fight, right? I mean, that's their whole job is to score a fight and score it round by round. So I got screwed. I mean, everyone got screwed by Stevens. I was just telling them, Z, that I had if you watch our original lineup, I had Mearshart and Peña in my lineup. I replaced Mearshart and Peña with Bush and Stevens. So Bush lost, Stevens got 0 points, and Peña and Mearshart both won. So, I mean, that's what you get sometimes. Ref's job to take point if warranted. Dan, again, Big Don's been drinking. Angelo's been drinking. Dan, have you been drinking? Have you been drinking? I want to know. I'm here. I'm just here sober for the people. The people's champ is sober, having a good time with the people. And you guys are coming here, a bunch of drunkards, making no sense. Autocorrect. Unreal. Jay, what are we drinking tonight? You know what we're drinking tonight, Big Don? Nestle Pure Life water. Okay? Refreshing. Everyone needs to drink more water. And I also have a Monster, okay? Not sponsored yet. Last week, I had a Red Bull. This week, it's a Monster. You know, it could be a Bang. You know, whoever throws the most money at me. You know, if you're out there watching, let me know. Let me know. I'll drink whatever you pay me to drink at this point in my career. I don't care. I don't care what it is. As an MMA fan, I'd want Ben to win, but just to see what Masvidal says, I'd want Paul to KO, but I can't stand Paul. Yeah, it's I honestly thought, in my mind, I was thinking, like, I think Jake Paul's going to win because he actually has boxed before. And I thought that he looked good against Nate Robinson. And then I rewatched that fight against Nate Robinson. First of all, Nate Robinson was awful. And he would just run across the ring and just throw like a lunging right. And all Jake was doing was just sitting on counters, right? He would just wait for Nate to lunge at him, sit on a counter, and he missed 90% of them. And he would throw one counter, and then they would tie up. Then they would break. Nate would step back, lunging right. Jake would try to throw a counter, either right or left, and then they would tie up. So Jake actually didn't even look good in that fight. Eventually, he caught him like 2 or 3 times and then knocked him out. But there was no like real like box, like in and out, pop, pop, like 1-2. So, you know, if Askren comes in and actually like, you know, shells up and does some dirty boxing and stuff, I think he could have his way with Jake, man. I honestly think he could. I've been inactive on social media for a while, but I'll be getting back into the mix. Dan, you got to fire that thing up. Actually, my Twitter, is your guys' Twitter working? My Twitter has been down for like 2 days. I can't get on it. Can't get on it. Can't get on it. But, I mean, we gotta work on these bets, guys. You got to work with me. Do you guys think that Ben Askren is going to get knocked down? I don't. I'm putting a bet on it. Plus 170. How much money should we bet? Nate Robinson was legit fighting like a street fighter. Exactly what happens when you rush in with your hands down. Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what it is. Just lunging forward, just, you know. I've been in so many street fights in my life, so I know how they go. I know how people react. You know, I've been, the tough streets of Indianapolis. That's what I do. I handle the streets. I've been in some tussles in my life, so I know how people are going to fight. And that's not how Ben Askren's going to fight. My Twitter works. Mine still. Let me check it again. Still, I don't think it's still working. Yeah, it's still. Tweets are not loading right now. If people at me, I can see it, but it's like they're still not working. It's unreal. Cortez is up next. This is a big fight for me. I have money. First of all, I keep getting sidetracked. How much money should I put on Ben Askren to not get knocked down in the fight? If this was you guys, how much money? Jacob got in so many fights with his little sister. Listen, I held my own, okay? She's only 3 years younger than me, and she's an athlete, and I held my own. There's no doubt about that. The only thing is Ben has lazy form, hands kind of low. I don't know. In the training videos I saw, it looked like, we'll see. I can see Jake trying to blow his load early because he's got the Masvidal thing behind me. He wants to get that early KO. I can see Jake blowing his load early, and there's no way I can see Jake working hard in the boxing ring, right? I could see him working on technique hard and wanting to be the boxer. I don't see Jake Paul working on cardio, right? You don't see that type of person, like that type of personality. You almost see that with Conor now, right? You see Conor gassing a lot because once you get to a certain point, it's like it's hard to work hard. And this guy isn't like a natural. I think both the Pauls played football or something in high school. But it's hard to push yourself to that cardio that you need. Askren, that's all he's done his whole life is cardio. Wrestling is cardio, right? So, I mean, I could see Jake blowing his load early and just wanting to tie up, and that's where Askren just dirty boxes, body, and winning a decision because I just don't see Jake Paul in the gym, 11 at night, jumping rope for 3 hours. I just don't see that in his camp. I see him hitting the heavy bag. I see him hitting mitts. I see him sparring. I don't see him jumping rope for 3 hours. I just told my girlfriend about the what? You got to explain that to me. Jake played basketball, volleyball. So yeah, so I mean, you can tell he's an athlete. But there's a different cardio pace, right? Boxing and mixed martial arts and wrestling, that's a different cardio. That's a different cardio. And I just don't see him, maybe he'll prove me wrong, but oh my God, am I placing this bet like 100 times? It won't let me place this bet. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to place this bet for not to get knocked down. Is it already locked? Is that fight starting? Is this fight already starting? No, it's not already starting. I think Logan wrestled. Yeah, you're right. Because there's video of Logan wrestling Paulo Costa, right? And actually doing pretty decent. I think Logan was a decent wrestler. Depends on how well Askren has recovered from his hip replacement surgery. Yeah, that's true. He says he's feeling good. So you got to take him at his word, I guess. Plus 160. Let me place this bet, man. It won't let me place this bet. What is going on? I got to turn my air on, too. Kish pooped herself against hair. Did she really? I did not know that. I would have brought that up on the podcast. She really did? That's crazy. That's right. Hold on, I'm going to turn my air on real quick. I'm dying. Whew. Jacob won one fight against his sister by getting hit in the nuts, called his mom in, and had a full conversation about how many weeks he would be grounded if he continued or stopped. Unreal, Dan. This is how I'm treated. This is why I'm the people's champ, because these people pick on me and bully me, and oh my God, Tracy Cortez is on my screen. Do you guys follow her on Instagram? You actually noticed it during the fight? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, I just almost took a drink backwards. I got to get ready with... Oh, we got to switch to this. Dan, check this out. You ready for this, Dan? Hold on. Boom! Look at that. Let me switch over here. Let me get this pulled up a little bit more. Woo! We got live stats now, Dan. Live stats. Jacob's future wife is on now. That's right. That is right. I did message her on Instagram. I really did message her on Instagram. I sent her a video. I'm like, hey, check it out. She did not message me back. Not yet. Oh, Tracy. I am a little bit, I wasn't like really put off by her missing weight, but it is definitely a concern. And I decided I love those Venom female, the female Venom shorts. Yeah, I just decided I really like those. I really like those Cortez's shorts. Really a fan. Venom, if there's somebody from Venom watching, fantastic job. All right. I have Cortez. I think we all picked Cortez in this fight, and I have money on her to get a finish. It doesn't Jake was wondering why his Twitter hasn't more. It doesn't matter if it's a first, second, or third round. I have Cortez to get a finish here. Oh, I forgot the timer again. All right, the timer is like 10 seconds behind. 5 seconds behind. Cortez, I said she's patient. If somehow in the world I got a message back before you, how jealous would you get? Joe, you would be banned. There's no doubt about that. Cortez going to use her wrestling here. Oh, not a great start. If Jacob gets a message back from Tracy Cortez, he will forever be known as Lord Jacob. Listen, if I get a message back from Tracy Cortez, you guys are never going to see me again. I'll tell you that. You got the Me Too blog. They shut me down. They shut that whole thing down. Someone went in my DMs and was like, we got to stop this guy. we got to stop this guy. Cortez, double underhooks. You'd like to see, man, I love those Venom shorts, man. There's the takedown. There we go. Now TKO her, man. Hopefully she doesn't blow her load here. Hopefully nobody is blowing the load here tonight. Not yet anyway. Here's the TKO. Here it comes. Watch that arm bar. She's nasty, man. She's nasty. Come on. Show the other angle. If I get up and leave real quick. Oh, my God. Here it comes. Dude, she is nasty. Watch that arm bar. Watch that arm bar. Jacob's Instagram is under review by the FBI. I wouldn't be surprised. Come on, get nasty. Get nasty. Oh, my God. Come on, finish her. She's got to be careful, though, because she did have that tough weight cut, and she could gas out here. So I think she's playing this smart. Couple big shots, take some breaths, couple big shots. Watch the up kick. This is a shame, man. If I would have kept Mearshart and Peña in my lineup, oh my God, I would have been dominating right now. Dominating. Probably all of his social media. Yeah, they're just gonna shut my phone off altogether. Just disconnect it. I can't believe Angelo is texting the group right now when he could be in the chat. I mean, he could be joining us. He's just texting the group. It's unreal. Ooh. Ooh. I can't win by submission here. We don't want a submission. Oh, she's about to get her in the... Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, almost got her in the crippler crossface. What do they call that? The crucifix mount? Is it crucifix, I think? Crippler crossface, Chris Benoit. She's dominating this fight. I mean, this is what I thought. This would have been leg 2 of my parlay, but Loopy got screwed. So, no, we don't want a submission here. We don't want a submission here. That's a weird position, but I like it. Ooh, big champ under investigation. Ooh. Later finish pays more. That is true. That is true, but I'm worried about later on her getting too tired. So I'd rather just to collect my money and move on so I can send her another message on Instagram. This is why Jacob and Dan are the people's champion. You're taking time. You're there hanging with the people. Listen, Dan didn't even want to be here. Dan, I had to pay Dan to show up in the chat. Dan's making $25 an hour just to sit in the chat. That's how, I mean, he doesn't want to be here. He's not part of you guys. He thinks he's better than us. That's why Angelo isn't here. Angelo, we start paying him at 10 to show up in the chat. It's unreal. I don't even get paid. Is this a 10-8, Dan? Yeah, shots. I mean, I'm throwing shots at Dan. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Dan? I'm right here. What are you going to do? You know where I live. You're lucky I'm selling my house in Florida. If I still lived in Florida, that's a 2-hour drive, Dan. 2-hour drive. I'll come over. 2-hour drive. All right, I got to get ready with the timer now. Let's look at the stats. 22, 12. I can't believe that Kish threw 16 total strikes. Only 2 were significant. And then the takedown, 4 minutes, 11 seconds of control time. That probably wasn't a 10-8, but with these refs, or these judges, I mean, who knows? Who knows? I'm just giving Dan a hard time, guys. Dan's a great guy. Angelo's not a great guy, but Dan is a great guy. Angelo's not, but Dan is. I like Dan. Dan's a good guy. Nick's a good guy. Angelo's kind of a piece of shit, but you know, we'll leave it at that. I don't think I'm supposed to cuss, but you know, what are you gonna do? All right, Cortez. Oh, the timer. Start it. Got it. You guys got to let me know when the Askren fight's going to start, too, so I can switch over and kind of keep my eye on that. Cortez. I think my mic almost fell off my table. Ooh, Kish was a good shot there. Little 1-2. I love these Venom shorts, man. Have I said that? Have I said that? Did they just show odds that Cortez is now a 1,700 favorite? Been supporting the People's Champ for weeks, and David gives a little love to both of us, and jealousy kicks in pretty quick. That's true. I want them all to myself, Dan. I want them all to myself. I love these black Venom shorts. These look good. These look good. Wouldn't it be funny if I forgot that my stats are on the screen and you guys just see me scrolling through and all of a sudden on this stats screen, I'm just like on our Instagram scrolling, liking all the pages or liking all the pics? That would be so funny. Here comes another takedown. That would be so funny. You guys are like, what are you doing? All of a sudden I open up I look at my inbox or my inbox and you just see all the messages of all the messages I've sent to all the fighters. Here's a takedown by Cortez. She's going to get her back, though. I wish she would just kind of go back to what she was doing. Body triangle. This is not... As a Cortez fan, I like this position, but with my bet, I do not like this position. Because you're not going to TKO somebody when you have their back. Unless she works back to her knees, and then Cortez starts raining down on her, but let's see what happens. Look at Kish's pecs, man. I'm not even talking about like her actual like chest. You can see like her chest muscles. Crazy. Nah, Cortez just get her back taken. Fight those hands. She's about to get dragged to the ground, maybe. Here's where the gas tank comes in, right? We're halfway through. Let's see how much that weight cut affected her. This is when we're really going to figure out if the weight cut affected her. She's been grappling a little bit. We're halfway through the fight. She looks like she's slowing down a little bit. Those Venom shorts look good, man. You guys like those Venom shorts? I like them. Good job, UFC. Little body kick there. That was good. What are the strikes looking like? Strikes are even, but Cortez got the grappling. I want to see her connect. I want to see her hurt Kish and really jump on her. Finish this fight. I stopped watching so many Rams just come here now. Kish kind of has a Wonder Boy. That's what I said, Joe. It's a Wonder Boy stance, but she doesn't like Wonder Boy's like bouncy in and out. She's like a flat-footed Wonder Boy. It's very weird. I don't like it. She got muscles on top of muscles. Though. Look at her back, man. Holy cow. I wish my back looked like that. Jesus Christ. She's winning the striking now, too. Cortez definitely slowed down. A couple body shots isn't going to feel good with the cardio either. I love those Venom shorts. Do you guys like those, those Venom shorts? Great job with the great job UFC with those. Great job. Kish actually just pulled ahead with the strikes. If you guys see. Just pulled ahead with the strikes. But I think she still lost this round, right? Ooh, there was a big connection there. I wouldn't be, with the way these judges are going, I would not be surprised if this is 1-1 right now. Cortez dominated the first part of this round. She's winning the striking exchanges and pressing forward the end of the round. But Kish won, that 3 minutes in between. I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least one judge with this as 1-1 right now, with the way these judges have been going. I know when Kish was the Ultimate Fighter, I believe she had a hard time making weight. Was it this weight class that she was trying to make? Because they said somebody came up, right? I don't know who it was. What fight are we on? Oh, there's Oscar De La Hoya. I just switched over. Oscar De La Hoya looks really high. I'll tell you that. The Venom shorts are nice. I haven't noticed. Did they switch to Venom? Is that what it was? I'll check those out next round. Thank you for reminding me. I didn't even know that they switched to Venom. I'll check those out next round. Oscar De La Hoya looks just smacked right now. I switched over to see the analysis, or to see what was going on. I mean, he looks absolutely smacked. Does anybody else have that on? I mean, he looks like out of it. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to start the timer on time this time. There's no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. I got this. And we got to look out. You guys said they got new shorts. I'll check out their new shorts. Ma'am, are you ready? Ma'am, are you ready? All right, I got it. I got the timer. Let's see. You said new Venom shorts? Oh, yeah, those look nice. I like those. Okay, those look nice. Good call out. That's a good call out there. I appreciate that, Nancy. Those are good shorts. Oh, Cortez's strings are kind of coming out the front of her shorts. If I was her corner person, I would tuck those back in. No big deal. No big deal. I'd be a great corner man. When Dan comes back, Dan, when you make your comeback, I think I need to be in your corner. I'm still waiting for Nick to ask me to be in his corner for his next fight that's coming up. I think everyone would appreciate me in Nick's corner for his Bellator fight that's coming up. Yeah, Kish does look better. Bisping just mentioned it. Cortez is just kind of coasting. This could be the weight cut coming up, and this could be bad news because, first of all, I'm not going to win my fight. Or, I mean, my bet. She's not going to get the TKO KO. But I bet judges have this 1-1. I bet judges have this 1-1 right now. Jacob, I believe it was this weight class. She just cut weight too late during the season. Got it. There's a takedown. So this is actually very, 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 very smart by Cortez. Right? She needed the takedown. She realized I got to win this. I might have to win this round. Let me get the takedown and let me work here. And if she gets a TKO here, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. But this is where we want Cortez, right? Oh, that was an illegal shot to the face, wasn't it? Wasn't she grounded? There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Finish her, finish her, finish her. No. Drag her back down. Come on. Mount her. Mount her. Imagine Jacob on Showtime. Once his COVID is gone, I need to get back in the training gym. Me too. I need to start hitting the heavy bag. I need to start hitting the heavy bag again. I actually took one boxing class. I did very, very well. Very, very well. Oh, she could have went in full mount there. No, don't go for the sub. No, because you'll end up on your back. Oh, standing guillotine. Every time that Dominique Cruz says something's deep, they never get submitted. That Birchak, I'm starting very much dislike Dominique Cruz. That Birchak one was like, oh my God, he's about to tap, and then he gets out of it. I was losing my mind, and then the guy just gets out of it. Right there, he's like, oh, that's deep, and then she just gets out of it. Bisping said this is anybody's fight. Kish won the first. She's winning the third. If Cortez loses this, if nothing crazy happens in the third round and Cortez loses this decision, I'm turning the stream off. Dan, you should have seen me in that boxing class I took. Oh no! Did she trip right there? Oh my God. I said if anything crazy happens. Oh my God. Did she just get knocked down? She might lose the decision now. Oh my God. I think Cortez is fine now, but I think she's got to steal this round back. That's a good shot there. I think she's got to get another takedown and maul her. Or drop her herself. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Dominic, that's deep. It's equivalent to Joe's. He's hurt bad. Yeah. She's hurt. These shorts look great, man. What are the stats looking like? They're dead even. Oh, boy. There's a takedown attempt. You got to work to get it. Ooh, good knee. I mean, I still think that even if you give Kish this round, I think, oh my God, Cortez is going to lose the decision. That's what's going to happen, right? Cortez is going to lose his decision. I mean, she's been pretty much dominating. Oh my God. Well, I lost my bet. Oh, my God. Cortez is going to lose this decision. What do the stats say? I mean, this is like Munoz and Peña, right? Except Peña, or Kish is Peña, and Cortez is Munoz. I think Munoz won the fight. And I think that Cortez won the fight. She's going to lose this decision. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. The stream's going off. If I lose this, I'm going to be 0-4 in DraftKings, right? Unreal. I do have one lineup that's doing pretty well. But not this lineup. Yeah, I'll be 0-4. Who do you guys think won? Everyone put in the comments right now who you think won. I'm scared. I'm scared out of my mind. I don't know what's going to happen. Here we go. Remember, if Bruce has the big sheet, that means it's a split decision. If he doesn't have the big sheet, I think Cortez wins. If he's got the big sheet with him, I think it's Kish. And they're taking a while to tally, so you know it's about to be a split decision. I mean, how hard is it to, with a judge, can you not add or something? It's 10-9, and then at the end of the third, are you sitting there like thinking? Like, what takes so long? Are you like sitting there thinking like, oh, I don't know who won? Oh God, here we go. Those Venom shorts look nice, man. That whole outfit on the left looks good, and on the right, but oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Split decision. Here we go. 30-27. It's got to be Cortez. Oh my God. Woo! Woo! I knew when you hit the 30-27, you knew it was going to be Cortez. Or you hope. If that was going to be a 30-27 for Kish, I legit was going to turn the stream off. There was no way. There is no way. I'll go back to full screen here. There was no way. So the second you heard that 30-27, I think we all knew that was Cortez, but thank God. Thank God. We finally got one. I lost another bet, but I'm good for her. Let me send a message here. I got to message someone real quick. If you don't mind. Let me just Tracy Cortez. Let's see. Instagram. Let's see. Tracy Cortez. Great win. Never a doubt. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, she already read it. Oh, my God, she's typing. She's typing. Oh, my God, she's typing. She's in the interview. She's messaging me. You'll see it right now. When they interview her, she's going to be messaging me. Oh, my God, she just messaged me. She said, thanks, boo. Look, she's just put her phone down. She literally just put her phone down. She just messaged me. She said, thanks, boo. Let's listen to this interview, guys. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, my God. She is adorable. Oh, my God. She is adorable. Yo, someone clip. Yo, someone's got to. I think can you do clips on YouTube like you can on Twitch? Somebody's got to clip this and send it to her. Tracy Cortez, ladies and gentlemen. Great win, Tracy. She lost, in my opinion. No chance. Come on, Georgie. Georgie Bushy, get out of here. Come on. We are pro Tracy in this stream. Hey, Joe, I appreciate that. Any help? Any help you can get. The knockdown was crazy. It was, yeah, that scared me. Honestly, if Kish won, if she won a decision, I wasn't gonna be like totally surprised. But I'm pro Tracy, and you still think she lost? I think she did enough. I think you can't. I don't think you can give. I don't think you can give someone a round off of one shot unless it's like a really like boom, like completely out of it. Because it was a shot, she went to a knee, but there was no follow up, right? So it was one punch where Tracy, the third round wasn't like completely dominant by Tracy, but I don't see the one punch as being I just don't see as that can win you the round unless it's like a dominant like flat line. You gotta do something else. You gotta follow it up in my mind. But I'm also I'm very biased. I'm very biased. I got Sherman against Arlovski. I think Sherman gets it done quickly. Which if this night's going the way that this night's going, that means Arlovski's going to win within 30 seconds. There's actually a bet you can do for the Ben Askren and Jake Paul fight. That's it's like the fight. Oh, I have it up right here. It's like wild odds, which it should be. There's a fight to end in the first 60 seconds of the first round. You can get no odds for minus 5,000. 5,000. So that means if you bet $10, you win 20 cents. Yo, Dunchichi, what's up, my man? Welcome. You just missed a great fight. You missed a great fight. You missed some great. I don't know if you knew that Venom has new shorts. And Tracy Cortez in the black Venom shorts really. let's get some likes. If you guys are in the stream right now, let's get some likes for Tracy Cortez. I think Dan went to bed. Angelo said he was going to join us and isn't. I think Big Don is gone. It's just you guys. It's just you guys and me now. The people's champ with the people. So, but yeah, you can get. I mean, you can get minus 5,000 odds for the Ben Askren fight to not end in 60 seconds. $10 bet wins 20 cents. 20 cents. Hey, I appreciate the likes. Likes are coming in. I appreciate it, guys. We had a super chat earlier from Chris. He couldn't stay around, but we appreciate Chris and his support. That was awesome by him for the super chat. We had, I think, Dunchichi last week donated. We appreciate that, Dunchichi. So if you guys haven't seen, down below here, see if I can do this right. We are now affiliated in working with Monkey Knife Fight. It is a daily fantasy prop sports app. If you guys use the promo code, this is really, really hard to do. If you use the promo code, my head is going to explode trying to do this. If you use the promo code We Want Picks, I can't do it with my left hand. Oh, there. This one or this one, We Want Picks, or you can type out We Want Picks. They match 100%, up to $100 when you use that code. And we'll explain Monkey Knife Fight. It's an awesome app. We'll explain how it works in another video. I don't want to explain it because, that's not my job. That's not what I get paid to do. So, I'm going to do oh my God, David, the people's champ with the super chat. David, hey, I appreciate it, man. I'm here for you guys. I appreciate the support. I know Dan, Nick, Angelo, we all appreciate the support, guys. Yeah, definitely saw the new Venom shorts on Cortez. Did she have the new shorts on? I didn't notice. But David, hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the support. You're in here, you're commenting on all the videos and everything. We appreciate that support. So I got FanDuel because you guys. Hey, we're not on FanDuel, but we don't work with FanDuel or DraftKings yet. So either one, I mean, they're fun to use. But Monkey Knife, I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be an awesome opportunity for you guys. We're gonna work with them. We're gonna tell you what we're betting. Each week, the stuff. What is it? I went to place a bet. Now it's like, oh, you have to bet at least $50 now on that. That's funny. You can't just win 20 sets on that bet I was talking about. You have to win $50 to pay out $1. So, yeah, the Monkey Knife Fight stuff is real cool. So we'll break it down each week about what we're doing inside the app, where we think they're. So what they do is on a lot of it is over/under on significant strikes for MMA fights. So it's a little bit. It's not the same as DraftKings. You're not building lineups. There's one fight, and you pick over and under on significant strikes for fighters. So we'll break it down. And tell you guys what we're picking every single week. Angelo will make picks, Dan will make picks, I'll make picks, and we'll explain everything in another video. But if you guys want to sign up now, the code is live, and it's a real cool company, and we're excited to work with them moving forward. So it's gonna be exciting for everyone. Where is my cursor? All right, the next fight is Abdul. So this one I flip-flopped on. Chuck Liddell is that the Paul fight? That's wild. Is that fight about to start? Are they at the co-main event right now? Is that what's up right now? You guys got to let me know because I have the fight on. I have the fight on my screen. So I'll be watching. I'll tune in with you guys. So does Monkey Knife Fights worry about location? It does. I'm not sure. Jacob, Alisson, 60-second KO in round 1 over/under. Are you asking me if I think it's going to last more than 60 seconds? Listen, when this fight first launched, if you watch our breakdown video, I picked Jacob to win this fight. I think Jacob is a lot better than people think. But then I put Abdul in my lineup because he's coming up in weight now, and I think it's a better situation for him. But yeah, I think Monkey Knife Fight, I think it's still one of those location things, but I think they can. It's not like live betting. Like I live in Texas. I can't do DraftKings or FanDuel like live betting, like the actual like bet odds and stuff, but I can do Monkey Knife Fight no problem. So that's the difference. So I think it is location, but it's different. It's not betting. It's not betting. It's whatever they call that, daily fantasy games or whatever. So, but I actually like Jacob to compete in this fight. You know, I'm a little biased. Jacob. I'm in Canada. Does it work here? I'm honestly not sure. We just partnered with them. We've been working with them the last couple weeks to figure out everything that we want to do and all the process and stuff. So, like I said, we'll launch a video, a separate video. In each week, we'll have a separate video for Monkey Knife Fight, so you guys know what's going on top to bottom. But we'll launch a video and talk about who works it for where and this and that and how everything works. So pay attention to that coming up this week. And we'll explain everything a little bit better. But we're excited. We're very, very excited to work with them, and they have some really, really cool stuff going forward. So it's going to be really exciting for both of us going forward. Yeah, we're looking forward to it too. It's going to be some good stuff. So we're getting ready to start this Abdul fight, but you guys got to let me know when that Jake Paul fight's about to start. I mean, he looks like a mean dude. They both do. Abdul is just absolutely ripped. Oh, my God. So we'll do this. We'll switch this view. Here we go. Here we go. I actually like Jacob shorts, too. Those are cool shorts with the black and the yellow. Oh, grappling. I didn't know he had grappling like this. Oh, my God. That's one way. Stack them up. I think Abdul is a good judo guy, but I don't know. I didn't see this coming. He has a guillotine. If he can get his hooks in, he's about to lay on it too. He might burn out his arm. He's going to try and pull this guillotine, and Abdul better be very careful. Ooh, big elbows. This is a wild fight already. I got $100 on aspirin. I put a bet on. I was actually just trying to place some bets on that fight, and it wasn't letting me place bets. The only bet I placed on the aspirin Jake Paul bet was it for it to go the distance. I think it's gonna go to the distance, and that was like plus 160 or something like that. I got Jacob too. I think he makes a name for himself after his last fight. Yeah, he definitely came out with a good game plan. We'll see how long it lasts. Another good time. I mean, he's timing these shots well. He's just got to be patient with it, right? Because right now he's got the leg, and now he's being patient with it. He was a little too loosey-goosey earlier. Now he's being patient, tries to drag him down, still hold on the leg, taking his time. This is smart. I mean, this is very, very smart. Gets him to the ground, gets his back control. So you know what's funny? Apparently Jacob is a training partner for Whittaker. Yeah, that is correct. You know what's funny is my lock of the week was going to be Jacob, because obviously my name's Jacob, and I thought that he was going to do very well in this fight. And then I switched to Birchak, which Birchak almost won that fight, man. He did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He pulled that guillotine and had it tight. Almost won that fight. But Jacob was going to be my lock of the week. But I honestly thought that Birchak had a little bit better shot to win than Jacob. But we're seeing here, I mean, both those underdogs. Birchak nearly won with that guillotine, and now Jacob is controlling this fight so far. So that's what I was saying. This week was so weird. I didn't like hardly any favorites. You saw the three people I thought were the biggest favorites were Abdul. Later on, obviously, when I saw that Abdul came up in weight, which she's getting dominated, I thought Lupita was a great favorite. She lost, which I thought she won. And I thought Cortez was a great favorite, and she nearly lost. So, I mean, this was a crazy, crazy card. Birchak tried his best. Yeah. I mean, he did great. He reversed the position, threw some elbows, got in a guillotine, and then, what are you going to do? That's all you can ask. The biggest underdog on a card to get a tight guillotine like that? That's all you can ask. He's got 3 takedowns already. Yeah, so my DraftKings lineups is just not very good this week. Did I have a bet on this? I don't think I did. No, I got Chase Sherman bets that I need to pay big on. And then I put money on Gastelum too. Put money on Gastelum at the last second. I was kind of hoping that this was going to be a striking battle, but I didn't know that Jacob had the grappling like this. And you know what this tells me too? You know what this tells me too? Is that Jacob was training with Whittaker, grappling as if he was Gastelum. Does that make sense? So if he's a training partner for Whittaker, a lot of times when you train with someone, you got to imitate the person that they're training for, right? So I bet in their training camp, because of Gastelum's last fight, that Jacob was just shooting takedowns on Whittaker to get him ready for his fight. And in turn, now you see Jacob shooting takedowns on. He said, "Okay, I'll just do it for my fight too." And it's paying off. He won the first round. There's 30 seconds left, but he won the first round. And we'll see how we'll see if the weight coming up in weight was good or bad for Abdul. This is when we're going to find out these next couple rounds. Al-Hassan hasn't won like 2 years. I know. That's what he was another big favorite. I was like, originally, if you guys watch our breakdown video, I picked Jacob to win the fight. Al-Hassan made it in my lineup somehow, but I picked Jacob to win the fight. Jacob's dominant, man. When you get Jacob in a position like this, this is what we do, man. This is what we do. Big underdogs, we come through. Lock of the week, every single week, except for this week. And next week, I'll tell you guys right now. Next week's lock of the week. It might be Jorge. I'm just saying. Are all Jacobs good grapplers? I'll tell you what. From my experience from Jacobs, I know a lot of Jacobs in my life. The best athletes in the entire world are Jacobs. Every Jacob I know is just an incredible. The best, when I think of people that I know that are the best at everything, it's always a Jacob. The Jacobs are always the best at everything. It's crazy. I don't know how it works. Just what it is. Boom. I even started the timer and everything. But I'm telling you, lock of the week, it's going to be real hard not to pick Jorge as my lock of the week. He might be the backup. I'll have to watch some other fighters. I'm going to go through the whole card. But I'm just saying, look at these shots, man. Huey's unreal. This is unreal. I got to text the group chat. I picked Jacob. This should have been my lock of the week. I should have just... That guillotine's going nowhere. I should have kept my lock of the week, man. This was going to be it. Now I'm real pissed. Here's why I'm pissed, guys. Because Jacob was going to be my lock of the week, and I was going to have... My original lineup would have been Whittaker, Jacob, Mearshart, Peña, Cortez. Wait, Whittaker, Mearshart, Peña, Cortez, Jacob, and Ramos. And Ramos would have dropped, so I would have picked up somebody else. But my lineup would, and oh my God. Unreal. Oh, Dan woke up. Welcome back, Dan. There's a guillotine of his own that he's not going to get. Oh, now he's switching it to a whatever that's called. Is that an anaconda? He's just mauling him right now. A little north-south action here. Unreal. Abdul. Someone said that he looks lost, and he does look lost. Yeah, 6 takedowns so far. Jesus. Guess I'm such a weird fighter. You lost to Tilb, almost beat Izzy. Yeah, it's very. There's a little guillotine of his own. Yeah, he's just, Abdul, I think, is just giving up. He could get out of this position right now, end up on top, but he's like scrambling in a weird way. So now he's back into side control. This is crazy. Never bet against Jacobs. That's what you guys are going to learn. You guys are learning very, very quickly that when you bet against Jacobs, it doesn't end well. Jorge is overhyped. Come on, man. Jorge's good. I'm not like a huge Jorge guy, but I'm back. Had to get all my screens set up. UFC, Askren fight, and most importantly, the People's Champ live stream. I appreciate that, man. I mean, this is like rinse and repeat for Jacob. He tries to get the sub, rolls into it, doesn't get it. What is this, a Darce? Or an Anaconda? I don't know my submissions very well. I know some of them, but back into side control, I mean, he's just going rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. This is a 10-8 round, for sure. Here it comes again, another submission attempt. He's going to roll through it, end up in side control. Oh, was that an illegal knee? Here it goes again, another submission attempt. I mean, he just looks clueless, Abdul does. There, he's back to his feet now. Probably going to get dragged back down. This is crazy. This is crazy. Damn it, man. My lineup was going to be so good. So good. Unreal. Oh, my God. Where's this Jake Paul fight? Is it next? Is the Jake Paul Askren fight next? Someone's got to let me know. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you guys are new to the stream, we're watching the UFC right now, but we're going to watch the Jake Paul Askren fight for sure. I'll keep that up. Or I'll put that up. Well, not put it up, but I'll watch it and let you guys know what's going on. Watch it with you guys. So, ooh, big body shot by Abdul. So this is where Abdul should not be tired, right? He came up in weight. He doesn't have that bad weight cut. He said he changed his diet completely. So this is where he should be able to bite down and be tough. But he looks pretty flat-footed. Co-main just ended. Oh, I just spit all over my mic. Jacob's tired too now, though, but Abdul is looking at the clock. This is not good for him. Here comes another takedown. Where can you watch the Paul Ben fight? It's like on Thriller or something. It's like some weird site. I can't believe it was $50 too. It's on fight.tv. Oh, there's Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's having a good time. How he became a boxing commentator, I don't know. How did that happen? The Fight Club belt looks so tacky. Is that what it is? Thriller if you pay, yeah. I think my mic is about to like fall off the table. It's not good. Just changed my Twitter settings. Are you blocking people on Twitter, Dan? What is going on? So is this where, I think they're going to have, this is still going to be a while till it starts, right? Because isn't Bieber performing, and there's like concerts, and isn't like the whole 9 yards? It's probably be like a half an hour before it starts again, right? I'm watching it now. There's like nothing going on. Yeah, here comes a performance. Is that Bieber? No, that's not Bieber. I'm like, oh my God. That looked like the difference between, that looks like Bieber, the guy with the goatee. Who is that? I assume he's a DJ. That looked like Bieber and damn. Who is Even Stevens? Why can't I remember his name? He's got the weird name. Even Stevens. Why can't I remember his name? I'm like, this is the biggest blank I've ever drawn in my life. You can get Malkoon at -1,000 right now. Abdul's going out swinging. He knows he got to get the finish. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, that guy with the goatee that they was just on the stage looked like Shia LaBeouf and Justin Bieber combined. What a weird guy Shia LaBeouf is, huh? Another takedown. This is just dominant. Absolutely dominant. Abdul's not going to get up. There's no chance he gets up. And he's going to be cut, right? I think that is Bieber. With the goatee and stuff, he looks like he's 45 years old. Who is this performing right now? Is this the Backstreet Boys? Who is this? Oh, Logan's in the chat. What's up, Logan? Welcome, baby. Monkey Knife Fights. Use code WE1PICS. That's right, boy. Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, 0-3 in his last, and he got brutally KO'd his last fight and just completely dominated this fight. He definitely looks the part, but yeah, that's going to be a rough go for him to try and work out this contract. He's about to get caught. I mean, this is about to be the same thing all over again, where he's almost choked out, rolls into it, then a side control. Oh, he's on his feet now. 3 minutes to work with. Oh, he's got to go for it. Dude, he's so big, too. Look how bloated his arms are now. Just completely filled up. Just looking incredible. It's Diplo. I'm so old. Who the hell is Diplo? I guess Phil Hall's fight woke up Malkin. Yeah, this is incredible, man. He said, you know what? I don't want to get knocked out again. Let me just drag these guys to the ground. I know of Diplo as far as I've heard of Diplo before, but I don't know what Diplo looks like. I don't know if we're looking at the same person, but I saw Bieber earlier. Whoever was like the DJ, they had like the hat on. I don't think it was Bieber. Does Bieber have a goatee? He's been DJ forever, Diplo. I'm only 34 years old, but like when I'm in the gym and stuff, I'm listening to like Mike Jones, Paul Wall, all that stuff. I'm very like my rap, my music genre is like started like 98 to like 2008. That's my music right there. This has to be one of the biggest upsets of the year so far and dominated. And I called it. I didn't call the way that it was going to end up. I didn't call like just a mauling by Malkoun. But I said he was going to win, so. I said he was going to win. It's one of the rare ones that I got right this week. I mean, this week was a disaster for, I think, anyone that was making picks. Chameleonaire, yeah. Military man. All that stuff. T.I., not one of my first concerts, but one of the best concerts I ever went to was T.I. and Sierra headlined it. And Sierra, whoo. You want to talk about, we were talking about the Venom shorts on Cortez. Sierra, which, I mean, this fight, I mean, Jacob is just absolutely mauling him in this fight. So we can talk about Sierra for a second because she did, she had a pole and did like a striptease dance for her concert. And that was when like Sierra was like, I mean, Sierra is still Sierra, but Sierra was Sierra back then. It was, and you know who opened for that concert? That was, it was T.I. and Sierra was a headliner. T-Pain was an opener, which was incredible. And Young Jock was also there. Lloyd was also there. And they had a special guest, which was Bobby Valentino. I mean, that concert was awesome. Lloyd, Young Jock, T-Pain, Bobby Valentino, T.I., Sierra. It was an awesome concert. So, I mean, this is just absolutely mauling right now by Jacob. What are the stats? Total strikes 22 to 87. 8 takedowns. Oh, my God. Be careful, Jacob. Imagine he gets flatlined right now. Try to get another takedown. Just rolls to his back. Oh, my God. Dude, imagine if Abdul just bounced his head off the canvas there. Oh, there's Robbie was watching. I mean, that was impressive. 30-26, 30-25. I mean, it could be. T.I. or a little flip. I love T.I. I was always a big T.I. guy. I still like T.I. That's one of my workout Pandora stations I go to is T.I. Pandora. But Lil Flip's got some good workout music too. Flip, game mode, flip. Yeah, so we know who won this fight. Let's look at the let's see what's going on with Jake Paul, Ben Askren. Oh, there's Askren. Askren is not even warm. He's got a T-shirt on. He's doing an interview right now. What is he doing? Isn't he supposed to be warmed up or something? His hands aren't even taped. Is this live? I mean, this fight isn't going to start for 45 minutes. His hands aren't even taped. I don't know if this is live or not. I hope this is not live. I'm not listening to it. His hands literally aren't taped. It's going to be forever. How many fights do we have left? Is it just the co-main and the main next? We have, yeah, just the co-main and the main. I can go to full screen now, I guess. We know who won that fight for sure. I have money on the next fight. And because of my bets earlier, because I lost some bets earlier, I went big on Chase Sherman. So I have Chase Sherman inside the distance, plus 240. And then I doubled up and went Chase Sherman. Arlovski does not go to the distance, plus 105. So I doubled up on, I have Chase Sherman winning inside the distance, and then I have Chase Sherman or Arlovski. I just, if that fight goes the distance, there's no way, right? Am I stupid or something? There's no way Arlovski and Chase Sherman goes the distance. No way. There's no shot. So I have big money on Chase Sherman coming up. And if I hit that, then I'm good. I think I'm in the money if I hit that. And then we're in good shape. Dan, are you still in here? Dan, are you hitting your bets? I don't remember your bets. Askren just came for the check. He ain't even in shape. I mean, he looked like, you know what was funny, Dunchichi? You know what was funny was they had their, that kind of proves this point, was they had their open workouts. I watched some of their open workouts, and it was just like, you saw Jake Paul doing like his weird stretching and stuff, but Ben Askren, his open workouts was like hitting mitts the entire time, and he like looked over at the guy because it was like live film, like a promotional thing for the open workouts, and Ben Askren was like looking at the guy, like hitting mitts, like, how much longer do I have to do this? Like he was literally like kept looking like, and they're like, a couple more minutes. He's like, like hitting, he's like hitting mitts, like how much longer? So we'll see. It'll be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what kind of actual shape he is in. So hit Bush 3.5. Yeah, that was a good one. So there's still a fight going on. Somebody just lied to me. I thought they just said that Askren was next. There's a fight getting ready to start. Who was that? Who just lied to me? Unreal. This guy, is this Ninja fighting? What's with the blue hair? Who are these guys? I have Arlovski, Sherman, and inside the distance. Yeah. Yeah, we're all in that. Dan, I don't know if you were just listening. I just doubled up on Sherman. I had Sherman winning inside the distance, and then I put 2 units on inside the distance for the entire fight. So I took your guys' bet and doubled up on that, and then I still have my Chase Sherman winning inside the distance too. So if that fight ends and then Chase Sherman wins, I'm good to go here. You guys, there's some new viewers in here. Welcome to the channel. My name's Jacob. This is We Want Picks. We do fight breakdowns, full card breakdowns every single week for DraftKings. We do betting. We just sponsored and we're affiliated now with Monkey Knife Fight, and we'll get into that in a later video. We have promo codes here for you guys if you guys want to sign up now and figure it out later. If you guys are in here and you like the stream, feel free to give it a like because it's pretty easy. I know when I'm in streams, I never like the video, so if you guys don't want to like it, I get it, But it does help the channel grow. We appreciate you being here. We have pro fighters, which one's in the chat right now. If you guys want to talk to a professional fighter, he's in the chat right now. His name's Dan Kramer. We have pro fighters breaking down every single week. We have Dan Kramer. We have Nick Newell, who's getting ready for a Bellator fight coming up. I don't know when the fight is, but he's preparing for a Bellator fight. He's an actual fighter. Then we have Angelo, who doesn't really do anything for the podcast. I'm not sure why he's affiliated with us, but he edits the videos, so we let him be a part of it. So Angelo is part of it. He's also been a fight manager before. I think he kind of makes that up sometimes. So I don't know. And then we have me, the People's Champ. They've given me that title. I don't, that's not my title, but I'm here. I do live streams. I don't think we're going to do one next week because it's the pay-per-view. We're going to have a lot of fun with that at Angelo's house, but eventually I think it's going to be Angelo and me doing live streams together, which will be a lot of fun. But we do breakdowns. We'll give you guys bets. We'll give you DraftKings lineup. So if you guys are new, you want to subscribe. That's awesome. So, and actually, Dan, let me, I think I can mod you. Where's my cursor? Let me see if I can do this without banning you. Dan, if I ban you right now, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to, because I'm about to click a button. And this button is either going to lead to you being a moderator in the chat, or you're going to be gone. Okay, so we're gonna play this very, very gingerly here. So I'm going to click a button here. Oh, my God. Okay. So now I have the opportunity to either mod Dan or I can put him in timeout. And we saw what happened last time with the timeout. Oh, my God. A super chat from Joe. Unreal. Look at this guy. Look at this. Joe donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Look at the message, guys. Welcome everyone to the chat. Best of the best on YouTube. Join the squad family. Definitely don't want to miss out on future content. You guys, you're going to want to be one of the original subscribers. A year from now, when you guys are looking back and being like, listen, I was in the chat chopping it up with Dan Kramer. Because Dan Kramer, whether he knows it or not, is about to make his return. He's going to make a fight return. He's getting ready to start training again. I'm going to do everything I can, guys. And when Dan is in his post-fight interview after he wins his next fight, he's going to shout out Joe. He's going to shout out Dunchichi. He's going to shout out Chris. He's going to shout out all you, Georgie Bushy, all you guys, because you guys have been here from day one. Dan, we're going to make a comeback, and I'm going to be in his corner. You're going to hear me in Dan's corner. Punch him in the face. Punch him in the face, Dan. That's going to be me in his corner. Punch him in the face. But I think, Dan, you're a moderator now. So if you want to ban people, go crazy. So you guys better be careful now, because Dan can time you out. Dan can time you out. I'm really hoping that Nick puts me in his corner. Me and Nick aren't as close, but I'm really hoping. I'm still waiting for that phone call. Punch him in the face, Nick. Kick him. Kick him. How close are we to the Ben Askren fight? Because these guys are fighting right now, and this is not Ben Askren. Sign up to fight a YouTuber. I'm trying. Hey, Z. I'm saying I got some call-outs I'm going to make. Once we get a little bit bigger, once we hit, get a few more subscribers, I got names, Z, don't worry. I'll call them out. And I got the best of the best in my corner. I got Dan Kramer training me, take down defense. I got Nick, who's one of the best fighters in Bellator, can teach me everything. I got Angelo teach me how to get my weight up, because I think I'll fight at a higher class. I don't think I'm going to cut down, and Angelo is very good at explaining how to gain weight. So Angelo will teach me how to come up in weight, and then I'm ready to go, I got those three in my corner. I'll be ready to go. I'll fight anyone on YouTube. This is going to be me. Next year, it's going to be me, Jake Paul. Right? Shit. That's the co-main, so one fight away. All right, got it. Someone said that the co-main already happened. I don't know who it was, but Arlovski should win the fight, in my opinion. He's a better fighter. He's taking a 1 week notice, though, so I still think he wins. I'm definitely pulling for him. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The biggest super chat I've ever seen in my life. Logan, my man. Logan's a friend of mine, a friend of the channel. Logan, unreal support. We appreciate it. No one OG like me, though, Dad. Me and Logan go way, way back. If you guys didn't know, like back in the day, I used to do YouTube stuff, Call of Duty YouTube stuff. I was like one of the first people to do like YouTube stuff, Call of Duty YouTube stuff. And I met Logan through that. We became very, very good friends. We're very, very close. Logan, I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate that. That's awesome. That's the biggest super chat we've ever gotten. The biggest super chat we've ever gotten. Unreal. I appreciate it, Logan. That's awesome. I can see Jacob yelling and sounding Rob Schneider from Little Nicky saying, "You can do it, Dan." Freaking head off. That is funny. That or like I'm drawing blanks again. Is it I Love You, Man? I think it's I Love You, Man. Where it's like, everything you got. Where he's like working out. Everything you got. Everything you got. That'd be me. That'd be me in the corner. Everything you got, Dan. Come on. Dan wouldn't need my advice. If Dan came back and fought, he would just run through people. He knows it. I know it. Just absolutely run through people. And I can't wait for Nick's next fight, too. Nick's going to just destroy. I don't know who he's fighting, but Nick is hungry. Hungry. I can't wait until Dan fight. I watch all Dan fights. I'm a huge fan. I can't wait until Nick announces his fight too. I'm a huge fan of Nick too. Listen, Dunchichi, I'm excited for this next fight. I don't know who he's fighting. I don't know when it is, but I know Nick's gonna be ready, man. Nick should have beat Munoz. And then that last fight that he fought was just dominating that first round. Woo. No comeback here unless a YouTuber wants to fight. Dan, you're gonna come back. I know it's gonna happen. You're gonna go down to ATT. You're gonna be there for like 3 or 4 months. You're gonna start finding your hands again. You're gonna start sparring, and then you're gonna tell Angelo, hey, I'll take a fight. I'll take a fight. That's what's gonna happen, Dan. I'm telling you. We know it. We all know what's gonna happen. Oh, oh my God! I thought I missed the fight. I was watching the. I had my screen up on Snoop Dogg, and I thought I was missing the UFC fights. We're just sitting here just shooting the shit. We want Dan back in the ring. Everyone wants Dan back. If you want Dan to fight, let him know. He's right here, guys. This is a UFC. Dan Kramer was on The Ultimate Fighter. You guys want to meet an Ultimate Fighter? Here he is. Can't wait for Jacob's debut in the cage. Listen, Mark, my debut in the cage is going to be a lot like what you just saw. You saw how Jacob's fight, right? Jacob just went in there and just mauled a dude. If I get in the cage versus any of these YouTubers, it's going to be single leg. It's going to be double legs. I'm just going to pick them up, spin them around, and then slam them over my knee. Nobody wants to smoke. Nobody wants to smoke, Mark. That's why nobody's calling me out. Georgie Bushy, do I fight? Georgie, if you would have seen my takedown defense against my little sister, it would have been, listen, from what I've heard, Dan Kramer has some of the best takedown defense like in the world. My takedown defense against my little sister, 10 times as good as Dan takedown defense. 10 times. The Ultimate Fighter, was that? I saw Ortega on there. It was Ortega and who? I love Ortega, by the way. I absolutely love Ortega. And I have big money on Sherman coming up, guys. If you guys are here for the UFC fights, we're watching the UFC fights. There's a little lull right now, but we're getting ready for Arlovski and Sherman. And I have big money on Sherman inside the distance. Heard that Jacob's little sister, hey, she could have been. She is an athlete. Listen, she won, like, I think it was 12 varsity letters in high school. It's unreal. I didn't even think you could get 12 varsity letters. She varsited in volleyball, basketball, and track all 4 years. Crazy. I varsitied in golf. I mean, I was 4 years, and I was all conference. And I could have played in college. But there is different levels. Arlovski's got this. Arlovski in the distance. There's a lot of Arlovski picks on this, huh? I might have screwed up. Oh, man, I might have screwed up. Oh, what weight class? I missed that one. I'm telling you, if I get right now, I'm probably about 170-ish. The most I ever weighed was 186, I think. You guys, listen to this. I put this on my Twitter. If you guys, I don't know if anyone follows me on Twitter. When I was 16 years old, on my driver's license, you know, you have your height and weight in your driver's license. When I got my driver's license at 16 years old, I was 5'3", 90 pounds. Swear to God. $5'3", 90 pounds on my driver's license. Oh, 180. I'm always shredded now. I got my Instagram. If you guys want to search me on Instagram, I'll do the thing. But I'm telling you, if I get Angelo as my nutritionist, I'm 170 now. I bet if I spent a month with Angelo, I could get to 210. How tall am I? In my mind, I'm about 6'1". But if you look at like a actual like tape measure, I'm probably like 5'11". But in my mind, you know. What does T.I. say? 5'9" with the soul of a 6'4". That's me. That's why I love T.I. But yeah, if I all I need to do is hire Angelo as my nutritionist, and I'll be 210, no problem. 210, cut back down to 185, no problem. No problem. I'm 185, 5'11", let's go. Uh-oh. There's definitely going to be a KO in the next fight. That's what I think so, Dylan. I think so, 100%. I got my money on it. Angelo not going to like that joke. The good news is Angelo said he was going to be here at 10 p.m., which was an hour ago. He went out to eat, so I was going to watch the fights at his house. He was like, actually, I think I'm going to go for dinner. And that man, when he has, he gets, 2 vodkas in him, and then he's asleep. Anytime I watch fights at his house, you guys are going to see this, because we're going to start live streaming from his house, right? And it's going to be both of us on the couch. And this is what you're going to see. Here, I'll give you guys a preview of what the streams are going to look like at Angelo's house. It's going to be me, this same type of thing, same type of energy. And this is going to be what you're going to see from Angelo's side of the couch during the co-main, not even the main event. Any fight, the co-main of any fight, this is what you're going to see. I'll give you guys a preview. That's Angelo after 2 drinks every weekend. Every weekend. Especially on the pay-per-views, he's never made it to the main event of a pay-per-view. I'll be talking, having a good time. I'll look over, and he's done. And that's why he's not in here right now. He said he was going to be in here. He's not in here. He's done. All right, Arlovski and Sherman. That's about to be Sherman? No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Actually, I'll get paid. As long as this fight doesn't go the distance, I'm in the money. I think I'm in the money for the week if this doesn't go the distance. Welcome to all the new viewers. Hey, we appreciate you. We're having a good time in here. We've got the Sherman-Arlovski fight up next. I'm watching the Eskren-Jake Paul fight as well. I know that's not in the description or anything, but I have it up, and I'll be commentating on that as well. And it might end up where, with all the performances and stuff, the UFC might be over, and then we switch to the Jake Paul fight, which would be kind of cool. Arlovski, ATT. Dan's rooting for ATT here. I still have my monster. Woo! I've got inside the distance as well, parlayed with Birchak inside the distance. That was a good parlay. I'm still disappointed about the co-main. That's crazy. Close did us dirty there. You guys know that Close did us dirty because first of all, that should have been a KO win for Stevens because Stevens pushed him and that's what hurt him. Close said that when he got pushed by Stevens on stage, that's what his hand went numb and stuff. So Close knew that he could not fight yesterday and waited until the DraftKings lineups locked and then was like, oh yeah, by the way, I can't fight. It's like, come on, man. Come on. So, yeah, it should have been a KO by push. He said that's what did it. That was a strike, and that should have been an inside-the-distance KO. I had that fight inside the distance. I should have been paid on my bet, and I should have got 125 points for Stevens at DraftKings. All right, let's go. I'll keep using. Sir, are you ready? Sir, are you ready? Let's go this. Boom. 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 Here we go. This one's going to end fast, I think. This one's going to end fast, boys. Sir, are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. I'm not rooting against ATT, Dan. But I do have money on Sherman. Little. I like those red shorts, too. Did you guys know that Venom had has new shorts here? I don't know if you saw Cortez earlier. I mean... Arlovski getting lit up coming in to start. I feel like this one's going to end and end quick on what was that, eye poke? That red looks bright. That's so much better than the old red they had because the old red was like a maroon, and that's like a bright red. And that's what red should be. Oh, my God, these combinations. Holy shit. I don't know if I'm allowed to say shit, but for this fight, there's going to be a lot of shit. Legend has it, Keith Pearson still smells like alcohol and cigarettes. Ooh, Chase Sherman has this chin up right there. Arlovski, I think Arlovski's going to win. Chase Sherman right there, when he was evading those, was just like this. And that's not going to be good. I honestly think Arlovski wins now. Just seeing that. Sir, you ready? Sir, you ready? What's Keith going to do with these big guys? Look at Keith in there. Oh, my God. Keith's got the weirdest body, too. He's got, like, really short legs or something. I tweeted DraftKings about my frustrations earlier. They have to do something to fix that, man. It's got to be. Ooh, these boys are landing. I can't believe nobody's been like stunned yet. Because they're connecting on some good counter shots here. Yeah, I mean the DraftKings thing should be your lineup should be locked. If a fight drops, you can replace that one fight. It seems very easy to me, but you know maybe I don't know. It just seems like an easy solution to me. I can't believe they haven't figured that out. Especially with all the COVID stuff. I can't believe they haven't figured that out. I'm surprised that Chase Sherman is kind of pushing the pace here. I would have seen, there's Arlovski. So this is what I was waiting for. Arlovski making it dirty, get him against the cage, and then throwing strikes out of the clinch. And remember, Chase Sherman, oh my God, Angelo's here. Guys, how do you clear the chat? Real quick, how do you clear the chat? How do I delete this video? Oh God. I think Ben's going to win. I think Ben's going to win a decision in that fight. I think Jake's going to blow his load early and just gas out. Because Jake's got the Masvidal thing. He's going to try and KO. He's going to try and send a message and KO Ben early and just gas out. And then they're going to lay on each other. But Ben, I think, can actually dirty box in those clinches. I think there's a lot of clinching. I think Ben dirty boxes and wins a decision. Ooh, big counter there by Chase. Clear chat. Yeah. It's not really the chat. You guys have been fine. But ooh, little exchange there. Angelo, how are you, man? How was dinner? How was dinner? We love you in here, Angelo. Welcome, my man. Dan's in here. We got all sorts of super chats. Angelo, wait till you see the super chats, man. Unreal support. Unreal support tonight. By top to bottom, by everyone. It's been unreal. Oh, no, here comes Chase. Arlovski's hurt. Dude, his chin. If I'm Sherman, I'm going all in right here. I'm breaking this off and going all in. Wow, man, Arlovski's got a chin. Holy cow. Whoa! Is that spinning back fist? Was that Ben Askren or was that Arlovski? Holy cow. Holy cow. So Sherman won this round, but I don't think it's going to go to the judges' scorecards. Remember, Sherman was the heavyweight bare knuckle boxing champion. I mean, he only won once, but I mean, he's still the champion, so. Ooh. Arlovski almost timed that perfectly. Sherman's face doesn't look great. Arlovski almost timed that counter right perfectly. All in could be a problem. He could gas. Are you talking about Sherman or Arlovski? Look at the strikes here. 31-21. It seemed like it was a lot more than that, right? This is the best part about heavyweights, too. Look at the strikes and then look at the significant strikes. 31 total strikes, all significant. 21 total strikes, all significant. Sherman looks tired. I think he'll be all right. Dan is very soft now, in the gut and mentally. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is about to get wild. The best part is, I think, you know what would be real fun here? If I unmod Angelo and Dan's modded, and then Dan puts Angelo in timeout. Yeah, I forgot about that. If you guys didn't know, Angelo apparently is going to wrestle Dan, and for some reason thinks he can win. He said he needs like 6 months or something for some reason. But Angelo and Dan are gonna wrestle, gonna grapple, and apparently Angelo thinks he's gonna win. Mod me. Georgie, if I mod you, will you ban Angelo for me? Oh, we're going to film it, Z. We're definitely going to film it. And then the winner gets me. Angelo's wife picked up the tab at dinner tonight. It's going to get ugly. If you guys want to see some entertainment, get ready for the chat. This is going to be some entertainment. There's nothing better than Angelo and Dan going at each other. Nothing better. Angelo clearly feeling good after a few Cosmos. This is going to get good, guys. This is going to be, in the chat right now with Dan and Angelo, is going to be just as good as this Sherman-Arlovski fight. Somebody's going to get KO'd in both instances. Dan or Angelo is about to KO each other, just like Arlovski and Sherman are about to get a KO right here. Someone's going to come in heavy, way too heavy, because it's just going to keep escalating. It's just going to keep escalating. Angelo's trying to downplay it right now. Ooh, Sherman just looked up at the clock with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. That's probably not good. That's probably not good. Arlovski's nose is very broken, unless it always looks like that. His nose is completely crooked. He just reached up for it, too. Ooh, good counter, though. Ooh, no, Arlovski's coming on. Arlovski's coming on. Yeah, his nose is like really, really crooked. Told you he's tired. Oh, there it is. Chin up. He's getting caught now. Ooh. Arlovski's laying it on. Sherman doesn't like this. Ooh. His nose is nasty though. Yeah, it's like sunken in. It looks like Mike Perry's nose. It's like broken in and crooked. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Ooh, he just got punched right in the nose again. Ooh, Arlovski's gonna hit him with that counter right and put him out. He keeps landing that counter right, but not landing it like super clean. He's gonna sit on that one time and just completely just flatline Sherman. Watch when Sherman comes with that hard left hook. Arlovski's going to slip it and come with a hard right. There was the hard right lead. I think he's going to flatline him with this counter right. This is a good fight. He's reacting hard to those feints too. And look how Sherman reacts to those feints. It's always broken. He's always had a problem with his nose? Yeah. It always looks like that, or he always breaks it? That's my question. Did he definitely break it, but that's just what always happens? Or it just always looks like that? I've never noticed. So Arlovski's winning this round. Right? So I think it's probably 1-1. No, Sherman's head movement is awful. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a finish now, which means my all-in bet for this to end in a finish is I need these super chats. Angelo, I need these super chats to go all to me because I don't know if I can pay rent. Because if this doesn't end in a finish, this is going to be not good for the channel. Because I can't pay rent. I can't pay my electric bill. I can't do graphics. I mean, this is a bad situation that we're in. Been broken since 93 probably. So he just never had it fixed. I mean, that's what you're going to do, I guess, if you're smart. That's what Dana was talking to Miesha Tate. I think he told Miesha Tate, like, don't get your nose fixed, don't get your nose fixed. And I guess she got her nose fixed. And now she's about to fight again and get her broke again. All that for nothing. Speaking of Miesha, 20 seconds left in this fight. I think Arlovski's winning this fight, winning this round. I think it's 1-1. going into the third round here. But speaking of the new Venom shorts, and we have Misha Tate fighting in a few months. It'll be interesting to see how the new Venom shorts. It'll be interesting to see what color she picks. I'm excited about that. Got to make sure Sir Jacob keeps those lights on, have plenty of water. I mean, I'm always, for some reason, I'm just like very thirsty tonight. I think I worked so hard in the gym earlier. I think that's what it is. I worked so hard in the gym, I'm just so dehydrated. Woo! Angelo, did you see the new Venom shorts earlier? All right, I'm done. I'm done with the new Venom shorts. I'm done. Has Askren fight started yet? No, it's still the co-main. There was a prop bet I saw. Tell me if you guys would take this prop bet. There was a prop bet for Snoop Dogg to say for shizzle. I think the phrase is for shizzle. And I think it was like, if he says it, the odds were like plus like one. No, I think they were like 200 and something. Very, very weird. There's some weird prop bets. There's also prop bets on like the color of Jake Paul's gloves. But there was a prop bet for if Snoop Dogg says for shizzle that I almost took. Sir, you ready? Sir, you ready? All right, we need a finish here, boys. Either way, we need a finish. Either way. I think I'm rooting for Arlovski at this point, honestly. It's always fun to see the vet win. Live odds, 195 for Arlovski. That's pretty. I think this is 1-1, right? Isn't this 1-1? Obviously, Arlovski is like trending up and Sherman's trending down, but I think it's still 1-1, right? Am I stupid? Someone just got to land one, clean one when someone's taking a breath and just drop them. Come on. Should be 1-1. Yeah. I thought so. Oh, there was that left again from Arlovski. Oh, no, I said the right. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Now I'm confusing myself. 1-1. Yeah. Okay, we're all on the same page then. Ooh, big shots. I can't believe no one's been like extra, at least like a little bit stunned. Like Arlovski was like a little bit hurt, but not really. I mean, this is gonna be a very impressive win. They take this on short notice against someone. I mean, Sherman's pretty good, man, and he's handling his own. Oh my God, are we gonna get another cup stoppage? Oh my God, not again. There's no way Arlovski gives up, though. No shot. No shot. Did he drop the F-bomb? Oh, my God. We're going to lose our monetization. You guys can't hear the fight in my microphone, right? I don't think you can. I have it so low. So low. All right, what's going on in the Askren now that we got a little time? Who is that? Are you guys watching the Askren fight? Who is that? Who just introduced? Is that Bieber? Who just introduced Bieber right there? I need her Instagram, please. Someone, please. All right, the fight's going on. Okay. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Pause. Damn it. This screws me up. All right, the timer. This is not right here. Over here. This is not right down here. Don't look at that. I'll start at the right time. Ooh, big shot for Arlovski. Yo, that break helped him. Oh, they're throwing now. That breath helped both of them. Ooh. All right, where are we at? I got to start the timer at 2:37. Ooh. He caught him. Chase hands down. Oh, this is going to get... No, there's no way this has got to get finished, right? Wait, pause. Someone's got to get dropped here. All right, the timer's right now. All right, we got the timer again. Hands down. Go for it. Come on. Yeah. Trash talk. Get in his face, Chase. Go at it. Don't just drop your hands. You got to go at it. Oh. Ooh. Oh, this is bare knuckles chase. Oh, he just got clipped a little bit. This is bare knuckles chase. This is what he wants. This is dangerous. There was that counter right. Arlovski's looking for that right. Oh my God. You can barely see the timer. Yeah, I didn't know what was going to show up on this screen. This is my first time with that screen. And actually, you know what I could do? Boom. Ask and you shall receive. Come on, guys. Go for broke. Go for broke. Big right, big right. Come on. Chase has got a look in his eye. He's got a wild look in his eye. Chase got that wild look in his eye. There's that right from Arlovski again. Come on. Come on. Go for broke. I mean, they don't look like exhausted. Like, they're definitely tired, but I don't think either one of them looks like exhausted. They're still throwing big when they're throwing. No delay is nice, yeah. Thank you. I know what I'm doing here. Angelo, the whole time, Angelo's like, I think the delay, I don't think you can change it. I'm like, Angelo, listen, I got it. I'll fix it. And we fixed it. It's no big deal. We get it. Come on, guys. Come on. Punch him in the face. Oh, go for it. 30 seconds. I'm going to go broke. Come on. I'm going to lose my house. I got to sell my dog. 20 seconds. Come on. Go for it. I don't know who won this fight. Who won this fight? Even if it goes to a decision, I don't know who won. I mean, I guess Chase won with volume at the end here. Arlovski's kind of dancing around like he won. Come on. Bite down. I mean, Arlovski, this is not a good look for Arlovski. I mean, that's not a good look for Arlovski. To be dancing around like that when Chase is like, come on, let's fight. I think Chase is going to win this decision. What's going on? Is Bieber performing? Oh, my God, Bieber's performing. Angelo, if I just start broadcasting the Askren and Jake Paul fight, how mad would you be? Oh, my God, look at him go. Arlovski 2-1. Yeah, Dan, you're a little biased, though. If you look at the strikes. Dan, this is so close. So close. Look at the little Bieber go. What song is he performing, guys? I can't listen to it. He's really getting into it. I'll tell you that. Really getting into it. Baby, 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 oh. Baby, 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 oh. Night, baby. Is that when our viewers just go to zero when I start singing? Just a possibility. I mean, he's really getting after it. All right, here comes the decision. Decision time. Who do we think? Who do we think? I think that Sherman won. It's been a lot of decisions. With bad judges, too, so this is not going to be good. This is probably going to be unanimous, too. The one fight that shouldn't be unanimous. It is unanimous. Bruce doesn't have his big sheet. Ooh. Good for him, man. Good for him. I mean, that's a big win. That's a good win, Dan. Good for ATT. That's a good win. 30-25 bookie over Jacob's wallet. Man, this is I'm about to really load the boat on Askren here. What are the Askren? The Askren odds have been moving like crazy. Well, I think Askren early in the week was like plus 300, right? Wasn't he as much as like plus 300? I'm looking at the bets right now. Askren right now is plus 125. Do I try and win it all back? Do I try and win it all back on Askren? I have money on, I did put money on Gastelum. I have Gastelum. What did I do there? Oh, my God. Oh, no. So I have Gastelum money line. I took Gastelum money line. But Robert Whittaker said that he was going to win in the second round. And last time that happened, Dern said she was going to win the first round. So I took Robert to win by TKO in the second round, plus 800. Oh, no, it's just a second round win, so it could be anything. But I took him plus 800 because he said, he said, I guess I can go full screen now. I mean, Whittaker said that he was going to win in the second round, so I put a bet on him. I'm chasing money at this point. Probably not a good idea, but, what are you going to do? Jake Paul, Ben Askren. I'm about to place a bet. No knockdowns for plus 200. Both boxers do not get knocked down. Both boxers get knocked down. Either boxer to get knocked down is negative 300. Jake Paul by decision. Askren by decision is plus 525. I'm taking it. Oh, my God, I'm out of funds. I'm just kidding. I'm not out of funds. That'd be funny, though. Boom. I just took Askren by decision. I accidentally hit 4 zeros. 9-1 in his last 10. Is that what Arlovski is? Yeah, 1 week notice at 42 years old. And fight someone in Sherman that's a good striker, man. That wasn't like a lay and pray. Oh, my God. Are you guys hearing this right now? That scared the shit out of me. No knockdown at plus 200 is solid. Oh, my God, I think my mouse just died. Oh, my God, what's happening? Can I plug my mouse in? Oh, my God, what's happening? Oh, my God, I think my mouse just died. Is this for my mouse? Oh my God, it did die. I just had to plug it in. That's the craziest experience I've ever seen. Unreal. Now it's like plugged in, but it's like backwards, so I can't even I have to use it on my leg. Oh my God, it just unplugged. This is unreal. We're right into the main event. I have to use the mouse on my leg. Because the way the plug is so short. This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. My mouse died. It's plugged in, but the cord is like this long. And I have it plugged in like underneath my thing so it doesn't reach my desk. I'm using my mouse on my leg. This is unreal. This is what I do. Very unprofessional. I get it. That's not my... this is what happens. I lost all my money. They cut my power. And my mouse immediately dies. This is what happens. The second I just lost all those bets, they cut my power. My mouse is dead. Now I have no electricity to power my mouse. Unreal. I think Gastelum wins this fight. I just decided. I was kind of hoping that this would go on. You know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm going to pee real quick because we got the main event coming up, and then we got Askren and Jake Paul. I'm going to pee real quick. Dan, you can watch all your highlights here. Hey, Ed, my man. What's going on, Ed? Thanks for joining. We got a lot of people here in the chat right now. But let me go away so Dan can see pictures of himself. Dan keeps texting me, show pictures of me, show pictures of me. So, Dan, here you go. Pictures of Dan for like 2 minutes. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then we're going to start with the main event and then the Askren Jake Paul fight. So, I'll be right back. Hold on just a second. Hold on a second. Okay, we're back. That was fast. I think that was fast. Do you guys like that little cutscene? Dan, are you even in here anymore? Did you even see the video of yourself? You know how long it took me to put that together? Dan. Oh, Bieber's still going at it. Bieber's like doing like a little Michael Jackson dance now, huh? Good for him. I never thought that this was going to turn into a Justin Bieber live reaction live stream, but here we are, waiting for the UFC main event to start. Here we go. Ed says, I love you. I wish I could say the same, Ed. I wish I could say the same. I think Gastelum wins this fight, guys. I really do. Oh, this pepper is hot. Oh, God, that monster makes it worse. Oh, I'm out of water. My mouse is almost dead. Woo! All right, we're ready. We got both main events about to start. Jake Paul, Ben Askren. We got big money on Ben Askren now. We got Justin Bieber performing. We got Kelvin Gastelum, Robert Whittaker coming up. I got my mouse on my leg because I had to plug it in because it's almost dead, or did die, which is one of the most weird experiences I've ever seen. But we're back. We're back in business. Robbie wins is easy, calling a KO. Wrong. Did you just comment to yourself and then call yourself wrong? Is that what just happened there? You're wrong. Guess what, Don? I don't want to have to do this. You ever been put in time out before, Don? I'm going to need a 3-part apology or you're out of here. Is this the national anthem now? Oh, my God. These are both literally about to start at the exact same time. This is going to be wild. I'm going to flip back and forth as much as I can, guys. And I'll have the stats up for the Whittaker-Gastelum fight so we can see what's going on in that while the Justin Bieber fight goes on. I think they're doing the national anthem. Woo! This is going to get exciting. Jacob runs the chat like North Korea. I don't do anything. It's a lot of threats. I guess that might be like North Korea because North Korea does have like a lot of empty threats. Because I would never ban Big Don. There's only one person in this chat that I would ever time out. And it already happened. Allegedly. Allegedly. My sources tell me that it was Big Don that timed out Angelo. That's what my sources tell me. All right. Who is watching UFC? Who is watching Ben Askren? Angelo, you have both of them, right? Dan, you have both of them up? Is anybody else watching the Ben Askren Jake Paul fight? Ed, can I call into the podcast? No, Ed, you cannot. No, you cannot. Here we go. Are they getting ready to do the walkouts for the Ben Askren Jake Paul? How many commentators do they have? And why is, what's his name, a commentator? Why is Ariana Grande's ex-boyfriend commentating on this fight? Ooh, your turn, Jordan. Logan with another $1.99. That's I think $12 or $13 now from Logan. And we'll see. I mean, we're going to see real quick if Jordan is an actual supporter. We're going to find out real quick. Real quick. Because Logan's put in like almost $15 so far. So we're going to find out real quick who is the real, the real supporter. I don't know. Who really supports the channel? Pete Davidson, that's his name. Why is Pete Davidson? Because Pete Davidson rocks. Okay. Great, that's great analysis there. Great analysis. They're doing walkouts right now. I got to make sure I turn this like all the way down. Bobby Knuckles, baby. He's a bad man. I love Robert Whittaker, man. Man, my mustache is like, it always curls like up into my nose. Drives me insane. Who is that guy on the end? Who's next to Pete Davidson? Because he's doing a lot of talking. I can't hear him right now. Oh, oh, okay. Real nice. Pete Davidson's doing the commentary because Mac Miller couldn't make it. Great. Unreal. Bobby Knuckles. Bobby Knuckles. This is wild. I'm literally clicking back and forth between like both my tabs. Boom, boom, boom. I even got the betting tab up. I do love all that Venom stuff. I know I was joking earlier with the Cortez stuff with her shorts, which look fantastic, but I do like the Venom stuff now. I was impartial. Now I like him. Davidson just said he's pulling for Ben. Jake Paul is the worst. You know what's funny too is Ben. They basically asked Ben if he like. Oh my God. Unreal support. Unreal support. Logan, look at this. Logan called him out, and he came through. I mean, that's unreal. Unreal. Jordan, you didn't have to do it, but we appreciate that. Angelo appreciates that. Dan appreciates that. Nick appreciates that. We've got a lot of support on the live stream tonight, guys, and I appreciate it. We do definitely appreciate that. All the super that chats have come through. We've gotten like 5 or 6 now. It's crazy. It's crazy how much you guys are supporting the channel. So we appreciate that. Jordan, Logan, all you guys. We definitely appreciate that. You didn't have to do it. We appreciate it. You guys, hard, just the main. I didn't watch any of it. I know, Angela, you're probably not talking to me, but here we go. Main event, UFC. I think we're going to be able to get the UFC main event almost all the way in before this fight actually starts. But it was funny. They asked Ben Askren about Jake Paul. Like, does he hate him personally? And Ben Askren's like, I don't really hate him. He's like, I think that's a persona. And he's like, even if that wasn't a persona, that's actually how it is. It's like, I'm just impartial. I like Ben Askren. He's just a normal dude. Oh, God, Herb Dean's a ref. Very appreciated. Running this isn't free, so it's appreciated. I mean, yeah. We're trying to spend money to improve everything. So we appreciate it, you guys. Even if you guys aren't donating, liking the stream helps. I mean, I never like streams, so I get it if you don't like the stream, but liking the stream helps. Just subscribing, just being around, even just chatting helps out. It generates interest in the stream, so we appreciate that 100%. And like I said, if you guys want to help out and help yourselves out, we partner with Monkey Knife Fight, and we'll get more into that later. We'll put out a video. Oh my God. Dan. Oh God, Dan. Oh God. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Oh, good Logan. Oh God. You guys. Honey. Start the bath. We can run the water. Oh, God, Dan. Woo. Made my night. I can shower tonight, baby. I can shower tonight. I appreciate it, Dan. And Logan with another matching Jordan's donation. This is crazy. Logan, we appreciate it again. Matching and then upping, really. I mean, because Logan already donated like $15. So now he's up at like $35. Jordan's at 20. Dan's at 50. This is insane. This is insane. We got both fights. Are they doing the walkouts? Jake's doing the walkouts. Black gloves. I almost bet the black gloves. Who is that? Does he have a Robotron behind him? Is that an actual person or is this CGI? What the hell is happening? These are literally starting at the exact same time. My head is going to explode. Y'all do chargebacks, just asking. Honey, break out the red panties. We did it, baby. Break out the red panties. Counters, we're all about to get dumber. All right, UFC right now. It just started. Start. Boom. Whittaker, Gastelum. That's what we're focused on right now. And I think Gastelum ends up winning this fight. Ooh. Big shot by Robbie. Nice little counter by Robbie. Gastelum hasn't shot yet. Ooh, little leg kick there. That was interesting. These are two guys where you feel like these guys have fought a million times because these guys have fought everyone in the division except for themselves. I feel like they have fought each other 100 times. Ooh, another little counter. Gastelum is just crowding him. Here comes, I bet Gastelum comes up with a shot here. Next time he crowds him like that. It looked like he was trying to push him against the fence and he was going to take a shot. Big counter by Rob. These guys are throwing. Yo, this might be a good one. This might be a good head or a good one to double up. I know I was trashing it earlier, but Gastelum is tough as shit. And Whittaker's throwing some great counters. Ooh. Oh, my God. These guys are throwing. This one's going to end before the Jake Paul fight starts. The way they're throwing. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Did we get another one? Oh, my God. We just got more. I mean, look at this. Jordan's not even writing messages. He's just throwing money. Head kick by Robert Whittaker. I can't keep up with anything. My head's going to... I almost dropped an F-bomb. My head's going to explode. I don't know what the hell is going on anymore. People are throwing money at me. We got 3 fights going on at the same time. My mouse died. I don't know what's... Another head kick. Another counter. Yeah, I think he almost knocked his mouthpiece out. I don't know what the hell's going on. Mariah chipped in. Thanks, Mariah. Oh, this is unreal. As this fight started, they're doing the intros. Oh, my God. We had Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer at the same time. He just, Gastelum just hit him with a stiff left. This is the most unreal thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, I think he almost just folded Whittaker. Whittaker gets a takedown on Gastelum. Didn't see that coming. I think, oh my God, he's got a, he's trying to set up a little head and arm there. As this fight, I'm working back and forth, and this fight hasn't started yet. I think Gastelum almost set. I think the reason Bobby took that shot, I think Gastelum almost sat him down with that left. He hit him solid with the left. Robert kind of went into it and said, "Since I'm here, let me just go ahead and take your legs and take you down." And Robert said leading up to this fight, "Listen, I'm on the Australian wrestling team or something, so I can wrestle too." And I think he's showing it off because leading up all week was, "Hey, Gastelum, are you scared of Gastelum's takedown?" He's like, I can wrestle too. Yeah, he's showing that off. Askren looks ready. I'm flipping back and forth. Askren looks ready. Whittaker on top. Let's see if hopefully this round just ends like this. I can't listen to the Askren Jake Paul fight. I'm listening to the UFC fight. But I'm flipping back and forth, guys. I'm going back and forth. I cannot believe all the super chats. This is unreal. This is unreal. I got to take a breath. Look at Jake Paul. What is he doing? What's with all the yellow jumpsuits? We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all... That's him, just back and forth with his arm. We all live in a yellow submarine. What a nerd, man. Imagine Askren just throws an overhand right and lays him out, first punch. Robbie dominating on the ground. Askren looks chubby. Angelo's not going to like that comment because Angelo wishes he looked like Askren. So he's not going to like that. Bobby Knuckles on the ground dominating. Oh my God, the fight's getting ready to start. All right, I'm switched over to the Askren Jake Paul. I'm watching Askren Jake Paul right now. We see the stats over here, but I'm watching Askren Jake Paul right now. because for some reason I'm like all in now. Here we go. The bet, there was negative 5,000 odds on under a minute knockout. I think Jake comes in and blows his load, and Askren wins dirty boxing. I'm trying to listen to the UFC fight while I watch the Askren-Jake Paul fight. Ooh, good counter by Askren. Ooh. That was Jake threw one hard shot and Askren with a nice counter. Jake working the body. These camera angles suck. Why are these camera angles like this? Just show a regular fight. Like the rope's in my way. I cannot see. Just what's with this camera angle? I mean, Askren's like chasing him down. So the round just ended, UFC, first round. Bobby Knuckles won the first round. Now we're watching Jake Paul Ben Askren. Ooh. Ooh. Askren with the high guard. Coming in with a double jab. Counter right by Jake. Ooh, big little left there. Off the afro of Askren. Jake's got a good jab. This is definitely better boxing than against Nate Robinson. He's definitely looks like a boxer here. He's working the jab, working the body. That was a little loopy with that left. But he's got a little 1-2. We got round 2 about to start for Bobby Knuckles and Gastelum. I'm going to try and start the timer so you guys know where we're at on that fight. Ooh. All right. Hurry so I can start this timer so I can get back to the fight. Come on, Herb. Start the... All right. I started the timer so you guys know where we're at on the Askren... Or, I mean, on the... Wait, what just happened in the Askren fight? Wait, what the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? I missed it. What the hell just happened? Guys, I have no money left. I got to rewind it. All right, I'm rewinding it. I'm rewatching it now. I'm rewatching it right now. Yo, Jake looks, I mean, I told you he looked like a legit boxer. Good 1-2. I'm at the 2-minute, 30-second mark. I'm rewatching it right now. Oh, my God. Ben Askren got KO'd in the first. I'm rewatching it. Hold on. Oh, my God. I can't believe I missed it. Where is it? When does it happen? I'm at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Was it bad? Guys, what happened? Was it bad? I still haven't seen it. I'm watching the replay. Jab. When the hell does it happen? Body shot. Tying up. Off the break. Little left. Check left. Right to the body. Strong right. What the hell's happening? I haven't seen the KO. I'm trying. I still haven't seen it. Big right, misses. Big right. Oh my God. Oh my God. He got knocked down. He called it after one knockdown? Oh my God. That was a bad knockdown though. Holy cow. He cleaned him. That was like a movie knockdown. That was like a Rocky knockdown. All right, I'm back on the Whittaker fight. So what's happening in this fight? You got another takedown? Hit him with a strong right. That's crazy. Yo, no. Oh, I have a second round bet for Whittaker. I need Whittaker to win this round. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my home. Oh my God. Please, Whittaker. Plus 800. You got to finish him. Bobby, I need it. Bobby. If I hit this plus 800, I'm good. Come on, Bobby. Come on, counter. Put him away, Bobby. Oh, and a Bobby. Please. I need this bet. I need this bet. Oh, my God. If my dog wants food in the next month, I need to hit this bet. I don't want to live off ramen. Come on, Bobby. He said he was going to finish him in the second. Bobby. Sit on it, Bobby. Sit on it, Bobby. Come on. Head kick, head kick. Come on. There it was. You heard him. Jump on him. Oh. Head kick again. Gastelum is too tough. He's just eating all these shots. Another head kick. Oh, my God. I need this bet. 50 seconds, Bobby. Do it for my rent. Do it for my rent. Come on. Ooh, caught him. Dude, Gastelum is so tough. Holy shit. Dude, he is eating shots. Oh, my God. They're going to get out of the second round. And now my last bet is for Gastelum to win. Oh! I don't think I hit any bet. This is the worst. This has been the worst card of my entire life, I think. My worst DraftKings, my worst bets. I said when we were doing those lineups that I felt so mediocre about this card. We all said that this is going to be such a weird card, and here I am, homeless, devastated, embarrassed. This is a great fight, though. What's going on in the Askren world now? Is he awake yet? Oh, they just showed the replay. Oh, my God. Holy cow. So, like, who does Jake fight now? I think you know what happens? I think if Jorge loses to Usman, I know that Jorge's been in Jake's corner, but Jake kind of alluded like, hey, there's a chance we could fight. Imagine if Jorge fought Jake. Jorge would do that for the payday and just absolutely destroy him. Absolutely destroy him. All right, third round. Oh, I forgot the timer. No, the mouse is on my leg. Got it. We're good. Now I think I'm rooting for Gastelum. That's my last bet is on Gastelum. Woo. I can't believe how tough Gastelum is. Actually, I can, but... Three rounds of action left. Big shots by Gastelum. Holy shit. What was that, a cup shot and an eye poke? Herb says, watch it, okay? Jacob versus Jake Paul. Hey, that would be what happens when a immovable object meets an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. You get two Jacobs in the ring. Oh my God, because it just would be unreal. He didn't want it. I mean, he doesn't want it. Let's be honest, guys. He doesn't want it. I would have Dan Kramer and Nick Newell in my corner. Gastelum is on top of Whittaker right now. Absolutely on top of him. Yeah, he's lighting everything up now. This is a great fight. This is going to be one of the all-time fights. It just has that feeling already. It feels like Whittaker dominated the first two. Gastelum might drop Whittaker and then win the next two, and then the fifth round is just like a complete barn burner. This is going to be crazy. Hey, guys, if you're new to the stream, welcome to the stream. Like the video, subscribe. We do this all the time. It's been a crazy night. I don't know what's going on. But we're watching the UFC fight. We just watched Jake Paul KO Ben Askren, and now we're about to see Bobby Knuckles try to win this fight against Gastelum. With Gastelum coming on strong here in the third. If you guys are new in here, say what's up. We got some professional fighters in the chat. Yeah, I mean, this is the last Friday night. It's been a crazy, wild night. Big live streams, a lot of donations. Crazy. So, a lot of fun. And we're ending it with a bang. Bang. Great recap of who we are and what we do. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't know if I'm going to have an apartment next month. So, that's what I'm focused on right now in the back of my mind. How am I going to feed my family after Ben Askren let me down like that? I can't believe. You said I was going to, you said you're going to jinx him. I put money on Ben Askren last minute. Look what happens. I also put money on Gastelum too, and look what's happening. I love Bobby Knuckles, man. I love the way he fights. Oh my God. How are they eating these shots, man? Like it's nothing. Both of them. Holy cow. This is unreal. Are you guys watching? Are you guys seeing this? Like, I feel like the chat's not moving because everyone's just like jaw dropped. Like, what the hell is going on? The hell is going on here? This is unreal. I saw a front kick there by Whittaker. Good slips. The nice part is, too, like, neither one of these guys are going to get tired. Neither one of them are going to get tired. What was that? Did Whittaker just cough? Oh, my God. Has he been tested? Oh, my God. Does he have COVID? Oh, my God. Yeah, that's what's happening here. Don't want to take my eyes off. Oh, my God. How are they eating these shots? They are I mean, look at this. This is unreal. I'm literally like nearly speechless at the shots that Gastelum's eating, but then Gastelum is returning shots as well. Oh, that right high kick that Bobby throws is nasty. Even through the guard, it's nasty. There's no little grab the leg. I'm surprised he didn't shoot for or finish that takedown. If Whittaker would have ran through him and got the takedown and finished on top those last 30 seconds, I think he wins this round. But I think this is Gastelum's round, right? Is this 2-1? Do you guys think this is 2-1? Oh, he just stunned him there, buckled him. It might be 3-0 now. It's probably 3-0 now, just with that little flurry there by Bobby at the end of the round. I think it's 3-0 now, honestly. What do you guys think? Look at the strikes. 60-40 significant strikes, 2 takedowns. I think Gastelum almost had that round, but between asking and Josh Snoop Dogg yelling at Dana, the back and forth in this fight, I have no idea what's going on. Snoop Dogg was yelling at Dana. Dana lost $1 million. I mean, that's not much to him because when he plays like poker and stuff, he's 50 grand here, 100 grand here, 500 grand here. But he had $1 million on Ben Askren. Did Paul really KO Askren? Yeah, Joe, it was a bad KO, and in the first round, like overhand right, like it looked like a movie. Ow! It looked like I almost just KO'd myself on my table. It looked like it was overhand right that was like where Askren was like, poof, like spun and fell to the ground. Like that's how bad it was. It was one knockdown and the ref said, yeah, you're done. So he got back up, but then he like kind of stumbled towards the ref, so the ref stopped it. So that's how it was. Gastelum shoots immediately in the fourth. So Dan, you have to have Gastelum win these next 2 rounds, right? And he's just getting absolutely lit up. He's got to win on the scorecards the next 2? Or you have to have 2... Angelo, can you explain that again? The plus 5.5, if you don't mind, in the comments here. Explain that plus 5.5 bet. Gastelum shooting takedowns now. Maybe Askren took a dive to spite Dana. That would be the ultimate troll. Imagine if Askren releases a video after the fight that he recorded before the fight saying, like, listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm sticking it to Dana. Me and Dana have never got along. He hated me in the UFC. This is what I'm going to do. I know he's got the money bet on me. That would be all-time troll. All-time troll. 2 judges need to score 2 rounds for Gastelum. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. But this is probably a good fight for you to score 1 million points on, right? How is this doing for DraftKings as far as doubling up the main? It's got to be incredible, right? Let's see. Oh, Gastelum only had 9 going. Oh, that's the second round. Yeah, so I mean, he's not doing bad. It'd be nice for you if Gastelum could get a takedown or 2. That would help you. Snoop was saying 2 million. He's some weird strikes. That was a weird interaction there. Like, just shoved his forearm into his face. Gastelum's really trying to get in. I think Gastelum doesn't like the distance anymore, right? Because Whittaker is just piecing him apart at distance. Every time Gastelum tries to enter, Whittaker hits him with a counter, like a 3-punch counter. So I think Gastelum's really trying to close the distance here and really make it a dirty fight. But he's still taking damage either way, even with that. I mean, he's just getting absolutely destroyed. He's just trying to get in there and clinch now, which is, I mean, that's what he's got to do, but he's getting just pieced up, man. Robert Whittaker is so good. So good. I'd love to see him against Adesanya again. Love it. And I'd love him as a champion. I love Robert Whittaker. He's just one of the most normal, cool dudes in the UFC. Just very down to earth. And very, very good. And he beat Darren Till. And if you beat Darren Till, I mean, how good are you? Because nobody beats Darren Till. Whew, my throat's starting to hurt. What a stream. What a stream, guys. And this is ending with a bang. I hope this ends in a KO. One way or the other. There's been so many decisions on this card. I'd like to see one end on the bang. It's just crazy. All the damage that Gastelum's taken, he's just still pressing forward. Still pressing forward. And if you look at him, Gastelum is a little beat up, but Bobby is the one that's like is all bloody. It looks like visually, it looks like Bobby's losing this fight. That's what the crazy part is. Like, if you just like took a screenshot of each fighter, it looks like Bobby's losing this fight, and he's definitely not. So good for Gastelum, still pushing forward, doing damage. Weird little takedown attempt there by Whittaker. Minute left in the third, and they're in the fourth. Whittaker's definitely slowing down. There's a takedown, so there's the 5 points. So this is where directly up to his feet, but there's a quick 5 points for you, so that'll pay off. Yeah, this was a good one to double up the main. Because there's going to be 5 points. This is going to be Whittaker 100 and something, and Gastelum probably like 60. Especially if he gets a couple more takedowns. Hoping for some more bad judging night to somehow edge it out with 5.5. Listen, that last round could have been Gastelum. And, I mean, you see it right there, the strikes, 19-18. So they could go to the last round of Gastelum, and if Gastelum wins the 5th, you know, there you go. Whittaker's slippery, very, very slippery. His counters are incredible. And it's not just a one-punch counter, too. It's a boom-boom with a head kick. It's a boom-boom. Like that uppercut he just threw there, just nasty. His counters are unreal, and it's like just not even like you can tell Gastelum's just like, man. Yeah, Gastelum's got to get the finish, which bodes well for your bet, Dan, because he's gonna go for the finish, and he could probably win the 5th, and if 2 judges give him the 3rd, you know, you win your bet. Because I think Whittaker kind of coasts here, and Gastelum gets a couple takedowns. Which Gastelum right here, this is where it would be stupid for Gastelum to shoot takedowns, right? Because you're going to shoot takedowns, you might get the takedowns. Whittaker's probably going to get back up, but winning a round does nothing, right? So shooting takedowns, you're not going to be able to keep him down and TKO him or finish him or submit him. So shooting takedown here is pointless. You just got to go, you maybe feint it, I guess, but, I mean, you just got to go all in here. If he shoots takedowns, he's an idiot, because even if you win the round, you lose the fight. So, I mean, you just got to go all in, and I think he's about to go all in, and we're about to see a wild KO. Wild KO. Let me get my timer. I think this will be a wild KO here, because Gastelum's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Starts with a head. Whittaker starts with a head kick. Here he goes. I'm telling you, he's going to go for it. This is going to get crazy. Oh, my God. This is going to be crazy. I think Whittaker's going to flatline him on a counter, but Gastelum's got to go for it, so, you know, hats off to him. This feels like someone's about to get flatlined. Gastelum just can't get in range, man. Both Thriller main events were kind of sketchy innings, but whatever's in the best interest of the company, I guess. Whittaker for his own takedown attempt. See, even Whittaker knows. Whittaker knows that Gastelum's going to go for it, too. See, this is where Gastelum he just needs to break away here. He needs to get the distance. Four minutes left. Here comes some big, big shots from Gastelum. Whittaker better be careful. Whittaker's circling to that left hand, too. Whittaker's got to circle the other way. He's circling to the Gastelum's left hand. I would circle the other way. I would be careful. Whittaker's coasting. Dude, that 1-2 with the head kick is nasty. A little straight right. Whittaker's just coasting right now. He knows he's got the fight. He's playing it smart, but if I were him, I would not circle towards that left hand. There he is. Now he's circling back. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. What are the strikes at? 58 to 99. That little lead uppercut is nice, too. You saw Luis Peña throw that against Munoz, too. I love those, like, lead uppercuts. It's very different, but especially if you have length on the guy, I like those. I like that shot. I think Conor throws that a lot, is that lead uppercut, where he kind of like just stabs in, leans forward, and then comes up with that uppercut. I like it. It's a fun strike to watch. Ooh, Whittaker with the front kick. Whittaker looking a little Stephen Thompson right now. Hands low, bouncing on his toes. I'd keep those hands up if I were him. You're not worried about a shot at this point. Gastelum's faking the shot, but you don't care if you get taken down. You won the fight, right? So I would get those hands up. If he gets a takedown, he gets a takedown. You worried about that at that point, but I would keep my guard up. Tries a takedown of his own, gets it. There you go. This is championship stuff here, right? He knew what he had to do. He knew he was in a dangerous situation where Gastelum was going to have to go for broke. He said, "Let me neutralize that altogether, get my own takedown, and just ride out the round." I mean, Whittaker is unreal. He's so good. His striking is so good. His IQ is so good. Now he's showing that takedowns is unreal. I mean, he should just hold this, for another minute 30 and just win the fight. We'll see if Herb stands him up, because he's just holding on to him right now. Is Bobby talking to goes to full mount almost. Ooh, big shots. He's got to be careful here. There you go. Got his back now. Rolls through it. Double hooks in. Try to get mount. Stays on his back. Suplex him. Suplex him, Bobby. Suplex him. Suplex him. Imagine. Just. I mean, this is a great fight. Drags him back down, rolls through it. One hook in, both hooks in. Almost get a body triangle. I mean, this is great. I mean, this is what a weird card, but some great fights in the card. I mean, there's Gastelum reverse the position, 10 seconds left. Oh no, it's Whittaker. See that? I mean, that's how crazy this fight was. I thought that Gastelum just ended up on top, but Whittaker's back on top. What a great fight. Great night. Whittaker's so good. Whittaker Adesanya, man, got burned this card. Dude, this card was, everyone got burned in some aspect on this card. I know that. Every single person got burned somewhere on this card because this card was wild. I mean, anytime you get a card that starts off with a fight dropping with no warning, anytime that happens, you know that the card's about to get wild. So, what a great card. Great fights. I'm homeless now. Hey, I want to thank you guys. I mean, I'm going to end this here in a minute once we get the decision and everything's official. But I want to thank you guys a ton for all the support. Jordan, Logan, I mean, everyone. Dan threw in some money. There's so many I can't even keep up with all the super chats and the donations that we got. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We do live streams all the time, but we're best known for DraftKings, breakdowns, fight bets. We have a new thing with let me go full screen here. We have a new affiliate here with Monkey Knife Fight, and we'll get into that later. But if you guys want to sign up, we have a promo code. They match 100% up to $100 in cash. So we're gonna start doing stuff with them. And we just I can't even think right now. It's been such a crazy night. But every single week we do full card breakdowns. So subscribe if you guys are new. Like the videos. And that's all for me. Let's listen to this decision here. We know what the decision is going to be. But maybe Gastelum got a couple rounds for you, Dan. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Let's listen to scorecards. Oh my God, it's a split decision. Imagine. All three judges. 50-45. Robert Whittaker. Attaboy, Bobby Knuckles. That's going to be a crazy fight. Adesanya and Bobby Knuckles is going to be a crazy fight. But again, I'm getting to end it here because I am exhausted. This has been a crazy stream. I want to thank all you guys, seriously. Jordan, Logan, Dan, Angelo, everyone that's in here, Mark, I mean, Dunchichi, Z. I mean, there's too many. I mean, let me scroll up here and get some. Burns, David, Dunchichi, Z, Mark, David again, Dunchichi. I mean, it just all the support. Everyone that was in the chat tonight, everyone that supports the channel. Joe, I know you've been here a ton. Georgie Bushy, David again. I mean, Antsy, every single one of you guys. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the support you guys are giving us. Bigger and bigger things are to come. So. We appreciate you guys stopping by. This has been awesome. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. So thanks again. And we'll see you guys soon. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys.